Hi everyone, welcome to Kelvin's Coin TV. Today we're playing Open Roads. This game came out almost 2 years ago to the day. It's January of 2026, as of the recording of this video. It came out March 28th of 2024. And I bought and downloaded this game around that time in 2024 with the intention of playing it. It's been on my list to play for forever now. I just never got to it. So I'm kind of making it a point to get to it now. I don't know anything about this game other than it's supposed to be like a mystery thriller that's really narrative based, kind of puzzle focused, which is usually up my alley. And I was drawn to the logo here. So the open roads, from what I understand, it's a mother and a daughter who are on a road trip going freaking somewhere. I don't know. Um, and like this is kind of mimicking like Cloverleaf and stuff like that. Getting it on and off highways in the United States. And this is kind of like an infinity sign. So I don't know if infinity is like a theme in this game. Hopefully it is. It'd be pretty cool. This also looks like a watercolor, this banner. This looks like something Bob Ross would paint for sure. That interests me. So without further ado, we're going to jump into the game. I don't know if I'm the right size. I don't know if I'm in the right spot. We're going to figure all that out as we go. This is usually where I am for Baldur's Gate 3. This is very much an indie game. This was published by, I think the publishing company is actually run by the Open Roads team. I actually don't know anything about them. I didn't really research the company out of fear of spoiling something for the game for myself. Controls, huh? Okay. Tess. Uh, Me, Mom, Grandma, Helen. Grandma's 80th. Look closer. Look closelier. Look even closelier. So I think the characters we're going to be playing are going to be on the left and right here. Daughter, mother. And that's Grandma Helen in the middle. Pack it up. Mom wants me to pack up my room to get ready for the move next week. It's taken a while, but I'm pretty close. Just a few things left before I can cross it off my to-do list. Test this stuff. All right, I think I need to raise the volume. Okay, great. That's as loud as it gets, apparently. What's this? Birthday card. Hey. What is that design? Happy birthday, Teresa. It's always so much fun to have you visit. I can't wait till next time. I'm so proud of you, your business, and the kind of woman you're becoming. All my love. Aunt August, or Aunt August, as they say where I'm from. Unfortunately, I'm from Massachusetts, and we say aunt. Auntie. Friendship bracelet. Tess and Fran. Oh, boy. Sure, I want that. I like Fran.
Oh, right. I was supposed to feed you. Poor little guy.
All right. We're not going to take that. We're going to let someone else bury her dead. Pack a poster. Oh, Rene Magritte. Rene Magritte is one of my favorite surrealist painters. And I don't mean that ironically. They really are one of my favorites. That's not the most famous Rene Magritte painting. Have you ever seen the painting of the gentleman with the bowler hat with a green apple in front of his face? The name of that painting is called Son of Adam. That's Rene Magritte's like most famous work, I think. Or at least that's the thing he's most recognized for, is the green apple obscuring the face. That's the same artist who did this painting here. I don't Le Grand Famille, I guess that's the name of that painting. I don't know the name of that painting. I've seen it before. I guess it is Le Grand Famille. Yeah, pack that up. We're gonna want that. Bring some Magritte with us. Hey, Tess, we doing movie night at your place? Yes, we are. What movies are you bringing from work? It's a comedy, double feature night. I'll give you one clue as to which movies they're going to be. What is it? I already gave it to you. Tess, don't do this to me. You have your clue. Uh, Bottom of the page has been ripped off. Comedy double feature night. Comedy. I'm trying to figure out what movies they would be. I guess we're going to see in a moment. The cases are right there. Is it Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness? Clueless. And Clue. Ah, awesome. Both absolutely fantastic movies. Open drawer. Clue's one of my favorites of all time. To do, wash dishes, help tag things for estate sale, get moves from work, pack up rest of room. All right, we're going to do that right now. Pop bubble wrap, no thanks. Is this an achievement? Pick up work shirt. In loving memory, Helen Sophia Devine. August 12th, 1928 to September 5th, 2003. She was a Leo. First Community Church. Greenville, no state. I'm just going to pretend it's Greenville, North Carolina. North Carolina? Is that in South Carolina? I think it's North Carolina. Whoa. 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 Okay. We don't really need to take that with us. Eraser? Ew. That's a watermelon eraser. What's this? Chapstick? Yeah. What's this? Report card? Okay. See what kind of student we are. Look closely here. Phys Ed. A. Of course. English 3. B. Come on, you speak English. Health education A-, not bad. Geometry C+. Chemistry A, great improvement. Okay, great. Civics A, awesome. Good one. Not a bad report card. Geometry needs work. You know what? I'm kind of the same way. My weak spots are always mathematics. I'm just not a great. I'm good at arithmetics. I'm bad at initially grasping the theory of mathematics. And I think that's mostly in the way that it was taught to me. And like I grew up in Massachusetts, like I mentioned before, and Massachusetts is known for having, for an American standard, a good public school system. One of the best in the United States. But I still feel like math was, in public schools, math was, the way it was taught, it was all about the technique of it and not at all about the theory. We turn the page to a new chapter, right? For instance, in, I mean, we were talking about geometry before, but I think a better example would be when I took trigonometry in high school. The class was actually called college algebra and trigonometry. So the first half of the class was supposed to be an optional third year of algebra. And like, when I was taught algebra in middle school and in high school, zero teachers, zero, not a single teacher ever told me what algebra was. They just taught me how to do it. You know what I mean? And if they did more about the what it is rather than how to do it, it might have made a lot more sense to me. Nobody ever even said algebra is essentially solving for variables. You know most of what's happening, but you don't know the numerical value of this one thing, and this is how you figure it out in relation to the information you have. That was never friggin' explained to me. And I'll never forget my college algebra and trigonometry teacher said to the class, I'm going to walk around the room You get to ask me one question. This is in the middle of the year, right before we started trigonometry. You can ask me anything you want, and I'll answer you. And she gets to me, and I'm like, well, I know algebra is essentially solving for variables. What is trigonometry? And she goes, we'll get to it. And she just kept walking. And then she never got to it. And I'm like, what the frig? I still to this day don't really know what the point of trigonometry is. Teach the theory. Teach it. Don't just teach method or technique. Teach the theory. It's important for us to understand what we're doing when we're practicing mathematics, practicing anything. Teach the theory. This goes for history as well. I have a degree in history. Everybody sort of kind of boils it down to memorizing facts and dates and people. And that's not what history is. You can't just boil history down into cliff notes. There's a theory to history as well, but I'm getting way sidetracked. WebScribe. PanimAge WebScribe for Windows and Macintosh. Teach yourself PanimAge WebScribe. So we're learning, kind of pack this. We're learning how to code. That's cool. Hair clips, don't need those. Check our email. Look at that mouse. Oh my god, that's dope as heck. It looks like a Sony Walkman. Also, how many of you couldn't read that cursive before? Horsey. It's a beautiful horse. The state sale was yesterday, apparently. We got a week until moving day. All right, what's this? Invoice? Uh-oh. Oh. For, looks like we have a website. Hancock's Hardware. That's not important. Oh, God, never forget. Greenville High Gazette. This is the high school newspaper. Lily Rodriguez, Jake Rolenthal, TJ Jones. I hate PE class. Kids can get in shape without a gym. I mean, yeah, but they need to willfully exercise too.
Better leave these where Mom won't see them.
We got plane tickets. Whoops. I keep hitting the wrong button to zoom in. Detroit to Reno. All right, so we're in Michigan. Greenville, Michigan, I guess. Going to Reno, baby. I've never been to Nevada. So much nail polish. So many erasers. Andromeda Theater. So Mom's an actor? All right. Back up the calendar. Whatever. Open closet. What's this? Yearbook, 2002. Right, so the one thing I do know about this game is that it takes place in 2002, 2003. So, like the Never Forget thing, that was probably the 1 year. I didn't read the article. It was probably the 1 year anniversary of 9/11. Greenville High, 2002. Grammy says, stay in school, kids. Don't turn out like me. Gremlin Pride. That's Grammy. Okay. Yeah, we'll pack that. I still have my high school yearbook. I don't know where it is.
Yeah?
Come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The basement. What is it?
It's a shovel.
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this? Gah!
Ah! I love it.
I love it. Where did this masterpiece come from?
Look at that jacket. That's awesome.
Your Aunt August made it when she was a kid. It's Lady, the dog we had when we were growing up.
And Aunt August isn't a rich and famous artist now?
Well, she is one of those things. Not a famous artist, though.
She's rich.
We've still got a little while before we actually move out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about.
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
We took care of your grandmother right up to the end, and
And now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
wanna just take a minute and look around and see what's left? I haven't really gone through everything since the sale ended.
Yeah. Me neither. That sounds really nice. Just looking through what's still here. Aside from this hell picture,
Amazing that no one bought it, right?
just shocking.
Put it in a good frame, someone put it. Like a walnut frame. Look
So
really
you're all
nice.
packed up, right?
Walnut
Good to
finish,
go?
I mean.
Oh my god.
Just remember that it needs to be done by Wednesday so we can get everything out of here on time.
I know.
Don't give her an attitude. Don't give her an attitude. She's trying to stay on the ball. I love the mom's Polgara the Sorceress, like, gray streak through her hair. Looks really, really nice. I think that's a really good look. Really on any woman. It especially looks awesome in, like, frizzier hair. When it's like, when it kind of grows this way and you get, like, that gray streak going through it. It's cool. That's a cool looking hairstyle. In my opinion. I like it. Whoa. Moving around. I was going to try and, like, read the message like this, but almost to pack up my room to get ready for the move next week. It's taken a while. Yep, we're doing that. Most of Grandma Helen's stuff was sold off in the estate sale. I really had a chance to look around, see what's left until now. Dustpan, we got some paints. Utility area over here. Probably shouldn't lean that against the furnace. Seems like kind of a fire hazard. Now this is like a typical like utility style basement. Dear Millie, why is this?
Grandma's
is this
advice
here?
column was popular, wasn't it?
For a little
Oh.
while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we went to that one book signing when I was a little kid.
You remember that?
Yeah, I mean,
I see
people in
ghost
the
orbs.
audience seemed so excited and nervous to get to ask her their questions right there in person. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and realized that taking out 3 mortgages on her house wasn't such a good idea.
Yeah, so I know a lot of people who watch my stream, and we are live streaming this, are not from the United States. And I don't know if this exists in a lot of other countries, but in the 20th century in the United States, there was this feature in newspapers. It was called an advice column. And it was the most famous advice column, the one that made it national, that was in like every regional newspaper, every national newspaper, every major newspaper, we'll say, was a thing called Dear Abby. No one really knew who Abby was. Abby was just some sage person. Abby was obviously a pseudonym. People would write in like, "Dear Abby, I think my husband is cheating on me," or I can't seem to grasp this concept, or like whatever problem you had, or like it could be anything. It could be frivolous stuff. It could be stuff as deep as like, "I didn't cry at my dad's funeral. What's wrong with me?" And then you'd write to your local newspaper, and whoever the editor was for Dear Abby would pick the most interesting topic and then write a response and publish the response in all the newspapers. I'm assuming Dear Millie is something similar to that, to Dear Abby. So the grandmother, not the mother, I'm just going to say the grandmother because we have a mother-daughter relationship here. I'm considering the mother and the daughter to be both central characters, so I'm just going to say grandma, mom, daughter. So grandma had a pseudonym called Millie, writing something like this, and it turned all of her sage advice into a book. Maxims, axioms, and more from the sage of the Midwest. Dear Millie, Millie called her. Bolua books. Or Bola books. Keep hitting the wrong button. Put things back or to look at them more closely. That goes outside. This is not what my basement looked like growing up. Jesus, dear Kelvin. Have this army of halflings and they just keep getting one shot before they get in action. What am I doing wrong? I think you should be casting haste, so make sure that you get a turn before the range units, and maybe invest in a mage guild, and hopefully you get some shield for them. Love, Kelvin. Leo Lambros, is this a obituary? Age 43 years, Orange Street, Greenville, Michigan, died July 28th, 1968, at Alexandria Regional Hospital. He's a veteran of the Second World War, serving as a surveyor with the 173rd Field Artillery Battalion, scouting out enemy positions from the front lines. Later worked for Keene County as a building inspector. Surviving are his wife, Helen Lambros, and his daughters, Opal and August Lambros. Funeral arrangements under the direction of the Milton family funeral home Van Kuchen are incomplete. Okay. So this is Grandpa. Died only at age 43. Lambros. So we're a Greek family. I think Lambros is Greek. It sounds pretty Greek. Pick up calculator. Okay, put it back. We don't need that. Pick up mallet. I don't know what I was doing with it. Seeing if I could turn things around. Pick a pen. Right. Okay. What's this? Leo Lambros, property inspector.
Grandpa Leo was
An inspector for the county.
What's that mean?
He inspected things for the county.
Oh, great, Mom. Thanks.
Commercial buildings, mostly. When we were driving around town, he'd point out the ones he'd inspected. I remember he was very proud of inspecting the department store. You know, the big one on Old Main Street. Every foot of electrical, fire sprinklers, alarm system, everything. He'd say he was the only thing keeping half the buildings in town from burning down. Electrical fires are no joke.
Well, so far, I love the voice acting in this game. It's very believable. It's not overdone either. There's always a pen holder. Don't see these around much anymore. Like personalized pen holders with a plaque and like that. It's really difficult to voice act a video game convincingly and not kind of over exaggerate the inflections. These don't feel over exaggerated to me. These voice actors are very good. Power's on. Ka-chink. Hopefully it's not a Raiju. This is kind of reminding me of the house. Wait, was that the sound effect from Phasmophobia? The same one? Going up the stairs? Listen. No, I thought I heard a creak. That was just in my mind. It's touching doors. Just playing Phasmo now. Another freaking mallet. What do you need so many mallets for? Whoa, look at this kitchen. First of all, wallpaper is gross. I hate wallpaper, especially in kitchens. For some reason, wallpaper in kitchens just gives me the ick. I love the shade of yellow, though, for the walls and cabinets, especially in a kitchen. So the wallpaper, bad. Paint, really good. Look at the slant on this. Like, this would piss me off right here. Because I'd be cooking here, right? I'd want to, like, dice stuff on a cutting board here. But then, like, you'd have this... Ugh, that sucks. Also, what is this? This isn't a door that opens? Unless this opens all the way. Kind of wasted storage space. What's under the sink? A soap dispenser? That's cool. Whoa! That's weird that you can pick up some things, but not everything. Pick up bucket. Cleaning vinegar. Making coffee. Alright, let's see what's in the fridge. Can we crouch in this game? Nope. Looks like apples, some jam, barbecue sauce, can of pop, fizz. What flavor we got? Cherry. Put it back. Chinese food. That's a loud fridge right there. Automatic yaw maker. Porcelain steer. Look how high up these cabinets are. Jeez. Nice big window. It's a nice kitchen. I mean, you just remove the wallpaper, maybe get some new tile. Some new linoleum. That's a beautiful kitchen. This cat has no face. I was expecting to see the cat's face on one side. I guess there's the snout. Oh, it looks uncomfortable though. Alright, let's see what's on the table over here. Nope, don't need the cup. That's disgusting. Actually, what is this? Wegmans? Marty's. Marty! Sorry. Yes. Put that down. Can we pack the plate?
Oh, what happened to this?
Oh, that? You know, I'm not sure.
I don't know which side to be on. I guess I'm gonna be on the left side. Actually, no. You don't see who's talking. Hiya! Is this weird? This is too weird. That's too weird. I was gonna stay on the bottom left, bottom right, rather. Seems like there must be a story here. Isn't this Grandma and Grandpa's wedding china? Just let it go.
Isn't this Grandma and Grandpa's wedding china?
Mm-hmm.
Was it broken like this ever since you can remember?
No. No, it broke when I was a kid.
Grandma must have been upset.
She wasn't happy, no. But I did my best to glue it back together.
You had to do it? Did you break it?
No. My father broke it. Listen, I don't want to talk about it. It was a long time ago.
Grandpa broke it. Why do you have to? She doesn't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Well, let's just let it go. Let's not push. We got a long road ahead of us. We can push later. I can't pack it. Oh, a photograph. Oh,
Wow. Was this taken right here? Cool. That's Grandpa?
Mm-hmm. Probably only a year before he died.
Of a heart attack?
Yeah. Very sudden. But I guess that's how heart attacks are.
well, I got a story to tell real quick. I know we just started this game. We got a long way to go, but I'm trying to figure out which one is Aunt August and which one is Opal. Mommy. I'm thinking Opal might be the younger one on the left with the sleeveless blouse. Don't know though. Look at this suave dude in front. Look at that haircut. He knows what he's doing. So my grandmother, my mom's mom and dad both passed away. My grandfather in 2006, and then my grandmother in 2019. And we had moved my grandmother out of her house, the one that my mom had grew up in. Mom and her two brothers, my two uncles, grew up in. And we moved her down the street. Like, she lived right around the corner from the hospital where I was born in Massachusetts. Like, literally, it's like a 10-minute walk, if even that. It was like a 5-minute walk, actually. in the hospital, on the hospital campus, they had an assisted living facility. And we moved my grandma into that so that she could get the care she needed because she couldn't really move that well anymore. I mean, she was starting to lose a little bit of her wherewithal, just a little bit. Like, if you talk to her, she'd be totally fine. But if you just left her alone, she'd just kind of like disassociate. And we didn't want her, you know, being lost or something like that. So we put her in this assisted living facility so that she could get some help. And when we moved out of the house, my mom and her two brothers kind of split up different possessions that they didn't want to throw away. And this Christmas, maybe like 3 weeks ago, I was helping my mom pull out Christmas decorations and stuff like that at her house, and we accidentally came across these this box filled with photographs that came from my grandmother's house after we moved her out. And when she died in 2019, we moved her out in like 2015, 2016. So it had been about 10 years since anybody had opened this box, and my mom didn't even know she had it. Filled with old photographs, just like this one. And we seriously cannot identify everybody in the photos. We don't know who a lot of these people are. We think they're my great-grandmother's sister's family, but we're not sure. We're not sure. So we're trying to identify them slowly. Unfortunately, the sages in my family who kept the family tree and the family history is alive have passed away. They wrote them down, thankfully. So we're going through their literal handwritten notebooks, trying to find descriptions of people to put names to the face. But it's just a box filled with photographs, just like this one. I mean, it wasn't a Polaroid. They're all, you know, like, a lot of them are black and white photographs. It's just really interesting to uncover family history, like, accidentally. There's tons of history in photographs. You just get so much. This looks like a candid, you know? Even though he's turned and facing, you know, Leo's turned and facing the camera. It wasn't like, hey, everybody, cheers. You kind of get a sense for the family unit, the family dynamic a little bit. Like, Opal looks, if that is Opal and not August, the one in the left there, middle left, then she's, you know, mischievous and full of hope. August looks really smug. Grandma looks really sassy. He looks really sad. Anyway, I hope there's more stuff like that in this game. Garden's a little overgrown. Oops. Marnie. It's just so weird to find pictures of family members who you have never met. You just don't know. Weather looks a little. This coat is out of season. A little bit. Weather looks really warm. Is that a dog barking? Is that a baby? Got a little station wagon out there. That must be the one we are. Pick up Dustbuster. I thought I threw it on the floor for a second. Dustpan. Cigarettes.
Ugh, Mom, please quit already.
Fristy. Extra mild. Pew, 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 pew. That's an 80s box if I've ever seen one. I know it's supposed to be the early 2000s here. 2002, 2003. African pottery.
Wow. A few pieces of pottery that my mom collected from around the world are still here. I'm surprised they didn't all sell. I think this one is from South America, not sure which country. And this one's Japanese.
I've never even left the country. Why haven't we ever gone anywhere cool?
Niagara Falls isn't cool.
It isn't Japan.
Well, it's a lot easier to drive to Niagara Falls than Japan. Cheaper.
Also
too.
true.
But wouldn't it be fun? Me and you, an intercontinental mother-daughter adventure?
Maybe an intra-continental adventure.
I'm thinking of a certain place. Somewhere warm and southwestern. Somewhere where, say, my own father currently resides.
Listen, we've discussed this. We're not going to Nevada to visit Penn. It's not gonna happen.
Well, what if I just went by myself?
By yourself? No way. It's a bad idea.
How come?
There's a bunch of reasons.
Like,
Like, I said so, and I'm your mother?
I just put something together. Dude, we're not going to Nevada to visit your father, Penn? Nevada? Is it Penn Jillette? Is our dad Penn Jillette? Dude, I would friggin' lumpy malformed pot, huh? I would love it if Penn Jillette was a character in this game. I mean, the ticket was for Reno, not Las Vegas, but close enough, right? Not really.
what? No one bought this masterpiece? I'm downright offended. I made this when I was, what, 4?
At Frankenmuth.
Yeah, at that pottery demonstration they did. They'd call little kids up from the audience and show them how to do it. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, waving my hand, because I knew that Grandma likes pots.
She kept it up on this display shelf with all her other pieces all those years since you gave it to her.
It's nice.
Oh, honey.
It's okay. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Grandma held on to it all this time. She wouldn't have wanted me to throw it away.
No, yeah. Take it. That's really nice. So is that. I don't know anything about pottery personally. I don't think I know there's like Greek amphoras and what the art represented, but that's all I've really ever studied. Look at this picture.
Did Grandma start dressing like this after you moved out of the house?
Mm-hmm. After my father passed, my mother, well,
Turned into a hippie.
a bit of a free spirit, let's say.
Doesn't look like that rubbed off on August much.
I think it might have. To push her in the opposite direction.
What? I mean, as far as hippies go, that's pretty understated. So she's wearing a medallion, whatever. And she tied her shirt off. Big deal. And she's wearing a druid robe. And she's summoning demons. Who cares? Oh, is that Penn? Oh, so it's not Penn Jillette. It could be Penn Jillette. Look at that. The younger Penn Jillette.
Oh, how did this end up down here?
Huh. Must have been in a drawer of something that got sold.
This is from one of the first digs Dad and I went on.
It was kind of adorable how excited you both got about going on those digs.
I remember being so sure that we would actually find bootlegger gold. Or at least a clue about it.
Your dad. Well, at the very least, he certainly had a way of firing up your imagination. I'll give you
Lingered a little
that.
too long on your dad. Your dad. Your dad. Let me tell you. So now that we see a picture of Dada, we now can kind of tell where Tess gets her looks. Wow, I'm floating in the air. Yup. So the artists who created Tess, they were like, we got to make her some sort of cross between Opal and Penn. And you can see how they did it now. So Tess has Opal's eyes and mouth, but she has her dad's jawline. That's kind of how they blended the genetics of the parents for Tess. Which is cool. I like that. Oh my goodness, look at these stained glass windows. That's dope. These aren't tarot cards, are they? Like the sun, moon. There's no like 3 chalice one, is there? Can't go outside. Let me out! Help me! The heck? What is that? What even is that? Oh! It's a foot pedal for spinning the pottery wheel. What are these called? There's a name for those. I don't know it. Once again, don't know anything about pottery.
Is this...
Some of the last pottery your grandmother made. Yep. After her fine motor skills started to go.
It's still kind of beautiful. I miss her a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I miss my grandparents. I never really knew my dad's dad.
What's this thingy? Maybe to smooth out the surface so there's no bumps?
Yeah, probably. My dad's dad died when I was young. I was old enough to remember him, have met him, but he wasn't really like a hands-on type of grandfather or father. He wasn't a very good dad, from what I gathered, because, I mean, none of his kids liked him. And he had 6 of them. He was batting 0 on the likeness meter with his own children. I don't really know what I'm doing, just touching stuff. Trying to see if there are any of these pot styles in the other room. Any of these are in the room here with us, or over here on the trophy wall. All right, we're gonna go upstairs. Dum, 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 dum. There's no sprinting or crouching.
Oh, hey. It's August.
Scared the crap out of me.
Ugh, exhausted. The state sale was a lot. But that's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what? Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind. Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Okay. Love you. Bye. Unbelievable.
What did she say?
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask me to find some book of hers.
Any idea where it could be?
It must be upstairs somewhere, in your grandma's things. It has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know it when I see it.
Give me the title.
Okay, let's go.
And August called Mom looking for some book that's important to her for some reason. Apparently, it's probably somewhere upstairs. It's good. It's entitled "The Dances of Bacchus and How to Drink Blood Safely" by Penn Jillette. Look at that vacuum. It's gigantic. Oh, man, I remember those vacuums with the detachable bags. Oh, look at that painting. Nice little landscape. It's not little, it's huge, but you know what I mean. Advertiser. Whoa! Put that back. I don't care. I was just surprised that I was able to pick it up.
Oh, somebody bought Grandma's old writing desk?
And her
Oh, she
typewriter.
wrote Dear Millie.
He said he was an advice columnist too, and wanted to use them for his writing. He said your grandmother was a real inspiration. He left a very nice note.
And a lot of money?
Well, it was just an old desk.
But it had sentimental value.
For us, maybe.
And for him, obviously. Can I see the note?
Sure.
Opal, your mother has always been an inspiration, not just to me, but to an entire generation of writers and readers. I can't tell you how much peace she's brought me over the years. To be able to write where she did, well, hope a little of her magic crosses over to me. Yours, Ben Gerber, baby. Oh. Okay. I didn't have to do that.
Well, okay. I guess it's all right that he got it.
Glad
He
you
is a
enjoyed it.
baby after all. Pizza? No. Oh, these are pizza boxes. Open drawer, invade my grandma's privacy. Farewell from Millie. Dear readers, it's been a delight, an honor and a privilege to write to you over the years. Where's the Oxford comma? Do we have the Oxford comma, please? Few people are lucky enough to say that they love their job, and I'm grateful to be one of them. Learned so much from all of you, and I hope I might have taught you all a little something too. I open your letters each week. I'm always struck by your passion, your drive to succeed, and to do better. Talked about the worst of humanity, much more of the best. It will all be an inspiration to me for the rest of my days. Even as this column comes to a close, I hope you'll still consider me a friend. I know I'll consider you one. Yours, Millie. Have you ever received advice from Millie? If you have a story of how Millie changed your life for the better, send a letter to Dear Millie, Box 9975, Los Angeles, California. This time, Dear Millie is no longer answering advice. Get a freaking box cutter, dude. I have no reflection of a vampire. Another appetizer magazine? What the hell's going on with this? No one's going to notice that we repeated an asset, right? I'm just kidding. Oh, this has the same layout. Well, this is our room. It has the same layout as our room. Freaking is our room.
Hey, Mom! Actually, maybe I should just put this back.
It's a letter from Aunt August. Opal. Sorry to hear that Mom's doing worse. I've been thinking about her a lot lately. I know this is a sore spot, so it's the last time I'll bring it up. Really wish you'd let me help with Mom's medical bills. Get that you'd rather have me there in person than help, but I just can't get away from work long enough to make that happen. Sorry that money's the only thing I can provide right now. That's just the situation we're in. If stress about everything you have to do, you can always send Tess down here for a weekend again. Love having her around. Call me if there's anything new with Mom. Love, August.
I am the very model of a modern major
General.
general. La, 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 da, 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 mineral.
Penn's ants are all about duty. That's the joke, at least. Directed by Opal. So our mom's a director. That's cool. I mean, we found the mug of her theater. He's an Englishman. Metaphor, Ethan. Oh, a hook
What's
pole.
this?
Oh, it's a hook pole thing to pull down the hatch to the attic.
Could August's book be up in the attic? With Grandma's things?
Could be.
All right. We can go up there, but you go first.
Kind of weird hook pull thing. The heck do you call these things anyway? Well, at any rate, I should be able to use this to pull down the steps to the attic. Right. What a landscape art. There it is.
Okay, come on up.
Okay.
Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book?
Felicity magazine. 60 cents. Swing to spring. What's in? What's out? What not to be caught dead in? Marriage. Baby mother didn't always know best. The new makeup. Ruth Harper, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? What was that noise?
Okay, well, this is just creepy stuff. Why are these up here?
You'd rather they were downstairs?
Good point.
What? I just got a text message from a random number that said, "Do you have time to go fishing?" No. No! If that's what we have to fear from robots, then we're overreacting about a robot uprising.
Oh, Grandpa Leo was a bowler? He and Dad have that in common.
What do you mean?
Dad loves bowling,
No, he doesn't.
but he's always wearing those bowling shirts. Didn't he used to be in a league or something?
Honey, he just thinks those shirts make him look hip.
Bowling shirts? Are you kidding? I thought he must have so much bowling pride that he wore those shirts around in spite of them being obviously not cool.
No. They're
That would be an
definitely
awesome reason to
a
wear
fashion
them.
statement. I think he got the idea from that movie Swingers.
Oh, God.
This explains so much.
Like why you never once saw him actually bowl?
Yes.
Yes. That'd be an awesome reason to wear those shirts. I know they're not cool, but I'm good at bowling, so I wear them.
Whoa.
That'd be pretty badass.
Grandma's wedding dress?
I wore it on my wedding day, too.
Really?
And you can wear it when you get married.
I'm not getting married.
You don't know that.
Did you know you were going to get married when you were my age?
Sure. Or I always thought I would.
Well, I know too. And I know I'm not.
Heck yeah. Based on women being property. Hell yeah, let's be a
Marriage is
feminist.
an institution based on women being property. I'm having no part of it. You know when people get engaged, only the woman wears an engagement ring? It shows that the man has claimed you, or it's like, don't touch this, it's mine. And women used to not be able to buy a car or a house unless their husband gave them permission. I'm my own person. If I have the money, I should be able to buy a car.
Well, women can now.
But it's what the institution represents. I'm not getting married. I'm my own beast. I don't want to be thought of in relation to anyone else.
That's how you feel now, but you might change your mind when the time comes.
No.
You know, also, if you don't get married, you can't get divorced. So,
I've been there, honey.
Are you saying you wish your father and I had never gotten married? You know you wouldn't be here right now if we hadn't.
Oh, don't even get me started on having kids. And anyway, you can have kids without getting married.
So you're not getting married. You're not having kids. You've got your whole life figured out at age 16. You don't want the dress. I get it.
It's not about the dress.
I mean, but it's a nice dress. It meant a lot to Grandma. And to you. Isn't that enough?
That's good sentiment. I like Tess. So we picked the most asshole-ish, standoffish sort of option. But the game is like, yeah, Tess is going to have this attitude, but she's not a horrible person. She just has that worldview right now. Because she's 16, she thinks she knows everything. Look closely. Look even closely. Ooh, okay.
What's under
I think I
here?
found the book.
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through. Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But,
Mom?
hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
There's something...
Here it is. Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
Got August's book. We found a weird suitcase in a secret compartment in the attic. Did Grandma Helen hide it here? Why? The answer may lie within. Ooh. Look at that side eye. There's her typewriter.
This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here. Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
Yup.
It was a different time, Mother.
Let's find the gold. Move the sheet. Ugh. Go next and put that down. Dinosaur. Dinotown dinosaur. This space for writing messages. We'll be here soon. I love you. We're going to love our new life together, free and happy. Published by Moreno Postcard Co. Yeah, all right. Great. Helen Devine. Great.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen in some kind of secret relationship?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you up to?
I think we're going to find out over the course of this game. Read. Q1. Recently, one of my daughters gave me a tremendous shock. She's married. Apparently, her colleague beau and her college beau and her tied the knot without my knowledge. She claims that they wanted to skip the wedding to save up for a house, but I'm very hurt by her exclusion. She knows that I have dreamed of a big wedding for a long time. How can I convince her that a marriage founded in secrecy will never last? Miffed mother-in-law. There's a character pulled together. Dear Miffed. Half the battle of being a parent is allowing your children to make their own mistakes. Only time will tell if the marriage will stick. The only thing you can do is to make the best of it. Consider the weight your daughter's been under, keeping this under wraps. We all have our secrets, myself included. To not be able to tell even our closest loved ones can feel absolutely suffocating. While it can be hard to see a child make such a foolish mistake, the best thing mother can do is bite her tongue. Yours, Millie. Too harsh rewrite. So, did Grandma Helen Millie write herself for advice to try and get like an objective understanding of what her daughter did? So it's very possible that Opal and Penn eloped. Question two. Question two, not quarter. I thought it might have been quarter one for some reason. Question two. My husband rekindled a relationship with his high school crush, a girl he hadn't seen since his Air Force days. Okay. They're both married, and he told me they're just friends. Against my better judgment, I supported it, and they started spending more and more time together. Well, I should have trusted my gut. Coming home early from grocery shopping caught them in the act. Now I'm at a loss. My friend says get divorced. Mother says to stay together for the children. What can I do? Hopeless in the heartland. Nothing's harder than having your marriage fall apart before your eyes. Trust me, I know. It's hard to say what's worse, the sense of betrayal or the realization that you've been had. Divorce is a tricky subject, no doubt about it. I'll tell you one thing, though, there's always time to start anew. Intimate and freedom are two sides of a coin. Yours, Millie. So she kept these secret probably because she experienced these things herself.
Did Grandma write these?
During the last summer, we visited the cottage.
Was she okay?
Looks like her editor didn't think she was. It was only a year after my father died. I think Millie was still figuring things out, too.
It must have been hard.
I'm sure it was. They'd been married 20 years?
I meant for you.
Oh, right. I mostly just tried not to think about it.
That doesn't seem very healthy.
It got me through.
Yeah. Very abstract model solar system. I like that.
Very abstract model solar system?
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me and August. The rocks from the stream were so smooth, but I forget why we painted them.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
Tragic.
That's funny. Sunglasses. Hell yeah. Look at these. 60s-esque for sure. Almost 70s.
Grandma's sunglasses?
1968.
Vintage.
Can I keep them?
Can I keep them?
You think they're your style?
Yeah.
Sure. Just be careful with them.
I'll guard them with my life.
I like how every one of their little interactions ends with some like really absurd quip. Well, well, well. Look at that van. Groovy van.
Groovy van.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
You slept in a broken down van?
It's pretty cool,
Well,
actually.
the summer house was small, and I always had to share a bedroom with August. When I realized I could have my own space just by sleeping out in the van, it was a no-brainer.
Did you, like, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things
That's
like
really
that.
cool. That's cool.
Wow,
I like
that's
that.
actually cool.
Yeah, that is.
Could I do that? With our car?
No!
Why not? Because you're still using it? That's no excuse. Custody by Greenville Police. Another burglary last night in what state police are investigating as a series of crimes carried out by a single organized group. Again, there are no signs of forced entry, and nearly all the valuable material is taken, over $100,000 worth of merchandise. Local Girl Scouts take trip to beach. Girl Scouts of Troop 317 of Keene County, along with their families, took a trip to the beach of Lake, Dear Millie. Recently, a close personal friend of mine confided in me that she's having an affair on her husband, rather. Love them both dearly, and I'm not sure if it's better to let the husband know or to keep the wife secret. Doubtful in Duluth. Dear Doubtful. That's another thing the Dear Abby entries would do, is they would also write the pseudonym so that they could remain anonymous. So they would always be like, Doubtful in Duluth, Sleepless in Seattle, same thing. If you've ever seen that movie, that was a radio version of Dear Abby, which I can't confirm was a regular thing in the United States. Might have just been a West Coast thing. I don't know. Before my time as an adult. And Dear Abby is more of like a modern moniker. And people will reference it today in conversation. But they mean the newspaper version, not the radio version. So I don't know if the radio version was that widespread. Perhaps it was. Dear Doubtful, situations like these are painful for everyone involved. There's never an easy out. Keep in mind that this is her secret to keep and not yours. Keep your loyalties where they lie. Share your oatmeal recipe. Okay. Fishing lure. I need that. Okay, here we go.
Grandma's diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
Want just a peek? Okay. Diary, Helen Devine, year 1968. Open. Aren't any held. They think they're being good neighbors, but if anyone should know where the path of good intention leads, it's these church ladies. Children carry on best they can. Opal's caught up in her own teenage dramas as usual, almost if it were any normal summer. August does worry me a bit. She's becoming caught more and more in her imagination. Wish I could help her, but there's so much I can't say. Becoming a challenge keeping my correspondence with X concealed. It's only a matter of time till we're together again in person, but to hold it all inside, not to tell a soul, is almost too much. But he knows, and I know, soon enough the waiting will be over, and this will all be in the rear view. Oh boy. Forget about the past, Leo's dead, all that matters now is our future together. Oh boy. Whoa! There's a key in the book? Grandmama, what have you been up to?
What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume.
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out. To find out who this mystery man was. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on.
There's like
we never
3 things
get
in
to
the
do
fridge.
stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God. You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
That's the spirit.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We
Tess and
could
I are the
spare
same
a
person.
weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever.
All right,
He's already
It's a deal.
disassociated. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
Get in,
And
loser.
bring your
We're
homework.
Going
I don't
antiquing.
need you falling behind at school.
What about August's book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay.
We didn't find it, though.
A road trip. This is gonna be great.
We didn't find it. We got an achievement for finding the secret. We're on the road to the secret summer home to find out what's the deal with Grandma Helen's mystery man. Who knows what we might find. It'll be a while before we get there, though. Nice. Okay, I have to change the battery on my camera, and then we're gonna hop right back into open roads. So that kind of feels like, obviously, the end of chapter 1. I don't know how long this game is. I did look up the playtime last night before we signed off on Sons of the Forest, and it said 2.5 to 4 hours. So that could be like a chapter 1 of like whatever, or it could be the end of part 1 of 3. It seems more likely it's end of part 1 of 3. So on the road, part 2. Let's go.
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
Yes,
No, reading in the car makes me car sick.
me
Then
too.
what are
Actually,
you
we're the
messing
same
with
person.
back there.
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
I don't know. Okay, close the backpack. Oh, why is that a mechanic? Jump out of the car. Hey man, can I turn on the radio? Hazard lights, we're crashing. Okay, quick and stop. Boring. Oh, there's the pot. Text Dad. Text Francine. Let's text Dad. Hi, Dad. Text me back when you're around. Just text Francine. Francine. Hey, Frankie. Guess where I am? Where? In the car with my mom. Yeah, and classic Francine. Why'd you text me about that? Because we're on a road trip. Was this planned or not till this morning? Lol. Where are you going? We found this weird stuff in my grandma's attic, and now we're going to my family's old summer house. You have a summer house now? I know, my mom never told me about it before. No one's been there for like 30 years. Hoping it's either cool or haunted. Why not both? You know what? You're right. I'll text you tonight if we find anything cool. Or haunted! Did you tell your mom about the plane ticket? I like Francine. She's sarcastic and probably would be into phasmophobia. Nope. Yes! Whoops. You have to! Okay, have a safe trip, nerd. See? She's concerned. Wait, what was this? Registration. Okay. Wait, was the car registered to Mama? Opal Divine. Yep. Effective date, 10/21/2002. Effective... Wait, like today? Anyway. Alright, it's not expired, so that's good. What about your sticker? Where's your sticker? Your inspection sticker.
What highway are we on anyway?
Oh, this is the old 2-lane north route, from before there was a freeway. It used to be the main route north, but now it's pretty off the beaten path. It's the way we always took to get up to the summer place when I was growing up, though. So I wanted to take it again.
Okay, I gotta say something. I can't let this go. This is a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. Not really. Like, I'm not actually miffed about this. It's just something that I know because I have looked this up. The difference between the words route and route. A route is a physical road. So it's never Route 86. It's Route 86. Always. Route 1, Route 2, Route 3. The old Route North. The path along travel is a route. So, you have a paper route on a route. Because your delivery route is the path you're taking. The road on which you're traveling is the route. That was boring. Okay. It's nice out here.
It's nice out here. Peaceful.
Mm-hmm. Used to be a lot more cars on the road, and little shops and towns along the way. But with all the traffic going up the freeway now, everything kind of died off.
Yeah, I don't want to be like a pain in the ass in the car, you know? It's bad enough that you're stuck in a car for so long. It's even worse when the person you're traveling with is a pessimist or a negative Nancy. Okay, Road Buddy. It's not a real thing, but MapQuest sure was. Who remembers MapQuest? So in the days before GPS was a commercially available thing to motorists and to pedestrians and cyclists, you used to have to print out directions from a service like MapQuest and take them with you. And they would look exactly like this. Start out going south on Elm Street toward Main Street, turn right on Maple Street, turn slight left onto Maple Street, eventually merge onto US 127 North, take the exit number 170 toward Harrison, Gladwin. Oh, it's only 15 miles. Oh. But then you take M30 North for 10 miles, then Half Step Road for like 17 miles. Holy crap. Not, well, okay, so we have, the trip is about, that's 45 miles, 55, 65, call it 70, 80. It's like 110 miles. That's a decent trip. Almost 2 hours, maybe.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age?
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
You forgot how old I was, Mom. You don't love me.
So, a super long time ago. Wow. No one's been there since, like, the 19th century.
All right, now I'm being a dick.
Aha.
What was the Industrial Revolution like?
Tess, I wouldn't know.
Did you ever meet Galileo?
All right, that's enough.
Jesus, how old do you think I am?
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
I'll say. It was the 60s, I think summer of 68. 1968.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So why did you stop going?
Oh, yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college, and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
The fact that the grandmother wrote in her diary of Opal first and then August, and now we're talking about they stopped going when she went to college and then married her father. So Opal is older than August, I guess. So in that first photo we found, Opal was the smug-looking one, and August was the excited one. It makes sense, I guess, because the grandmother was concerned that August was getting caught up in her own imagination. So she's more of the creative type, and Opal, I guess, is more of the secular or stoic type. I don't know. Dad's a hard worker.
No, Dad's a hard worker.
Okay.
He'd work late at the video store all the time. He'd be there with the closing shift.
Watching movies on the store monitors.
You've got to have something on for the customers. Closing is a pain in the butt. And he'd manage the schedules and store finances. He even made the window displays.
Fine, those were pretty cool. No. I mean, I guess there is a real reason I never told your father about the old summer place. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
Probably.
Yeah, you're right. That sucks. I was hoping maybe we could fix it up.
And use it as a vacation home? We're about to be kicked out of our actual home. What would we need a vacation home for?
To live in?
To live in?
Yeah, why
Tess,
not?
I'm sorry, it's... You couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it?
Okay, you know, we're not gonna be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house. We don't have anywhere else to live.
We'll find a place.
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company, you know.
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, you know, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
I don't want to say either of these things. When are you going to give up with the theater? We need money. I definitely don't want to say when are you going to give up on the theater, because it's quite obviously a passion project for her, and I don't want to do that to her. We need money though.
We need money.
Let's be practical.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here.
Excuse me?
He could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not.
That's complicated.
He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west. For work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just... work. Sure.
It wasn't for work?
I'm still here.
Then
Just
what was it
turn my
then?
camera off for a second.
I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did.
Oh.
Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, you know, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Okay, don't be like that. I mean, that's pretty touchy. Pretty sure you heard my phone buzz in the government. Yeah, no, me too. I heard it. Dada? Hey, kiddo, sorry I missed your messages. I was in the middle of a business negotiation. What's up? Hey, Dad, what's up? Not much at work right now, but good to hear from you. How's work going? Good, making money. Was you able to send money back to help me and Mom? I mean, alright, let's go down this. I don't know if Mom told you. We are moving out next week. I think it's going to be hard for Mom to pay for rent at a new place and stuff like that. Do you think you could send some money back to help? Love to, kid, but right now my liquid assets are all tied up in reinvesting at work. If I sent enough back that I could help you worth a damn without sinking my business out here, and you know I would. Mom's always been the smart one. She'll figure things out. Don't worry. Okay. You understand, right, Pumpkin? Yeah. Tell your mom we bought the tickets? Not yet. Me and Mom actually are on a road trip right now. We're investigating a family mystery and going to her old summer house. Can you believe it? Wow, you need to tell her, kiddo, or else I will, and you know she would freak. Okay, I promise I will, ASAP. I know you will. Love you. Actually, you have to get back to work. Get back to it now. Treat your mom nice, okay? Love you. See you soon.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
No. Yes. I'm not gonna lie to my mom.
Yes, I am.
To who?
It's
Dada.
to whom, Mother?
Ugh.
It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to.
Look at the road! Ah! We made it.
Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more
Falling apart?
Falling apart?
weathered than the last time I was here.
I want to say it's run
I
down.
guess I am too.
Whoa!
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
Don't talk about yourself like that. Isn't exactly what I pictured. Mom said they had a summer home, but it's still pretty cool in a retro way. Probably lots of cool old stuff inside from when Mom was a teen. Hopefully some clues to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery man. He's a man. He's a man. Mystery man. Open the door. Get on the floor. Find the ladders. Get on the roof.
It's your groovy van. And it's locked.
Gotta keep all the groovy stuff in there.
His elbows the
Please tell me
window.
the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the
What?
little criminal! All right, I'm on the case. The groovy stuff is so close, I can taste it.
You maybe don't want to phrase it like that. I can taste the groovy stuff. Great. Can I stab myself with this fork? Hello, Mr. Scarecrow. Goodbye, Mr. Scarecrow. I thought for sure there would be something to do there. What the heck is this doing here?
It's
Gaze
out
at the
there,
vista.
somewhere. That buried bootlegger gold.
Uh-huh. Bigfoot, too, I hear.
Do you think he found the gold already?
What makes you so sure Bigfoot's a he?
Oh,
I
who's a
love it.
feminist now?
Equal opportunity cryptids. Very forward thinking.
It's 2003, Tess. Anyone can be a Bigfoot.
You can be whatever you want to be. Listen, baby boy, you can be anything you set your mind to, okay? Doggy? Doggy house? Doggy. There's Doggy. I guess that was Lady's house. So much trellis everywhere. What the heck's going on here?
What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
All right. Can't get into August's room. This door locked too?
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
All right, there's a bit of an unfair social stigma around this style of house in the United States. And the stereotype is that if you live in a house, either a mobile home or one with wheels, whatever the nuance, the differences are, either one kind of suggests that you are of a certain social class. Basically, it's saying that you are poor. And it's not really true. My own experiences in mobile home communities is that it is like any other neighborhood. It is a collection of different people from different backgrounds and different social statuses. Some people live in them because of affordability. Usually people live in them because of affordability, whether or not they have money or not, there's all kinds of low-income housing available for people of, lower incomes. They don't necessarily have to live in neighborhoods consisting of this style of home. Sometimes they do, but sometimes those communities have people who are of much more comfortable means and choose to live in them anyway. Some of my closest friends grew up in communities like this one, and I used to visit them all the time, and they're just like any other neighborhood. As a matter of fact, they might actually be closer knit neighborhoods than the ones I grew up in. I grew up in a suburban-esque type of home, where houses are kind of spaced apart a little bit. Like, I don't know how far, but the neighbors to the sides and behind me where our front doors are probably like 50 feet apart. Something like that. Like neighbor's door, 50 feet, my door, 50 more feet, next neighbor's door, something like that. My ex-wife, her community, her neighborhood in India, the front doors are probably more like 30 feet apart, 20 to 30 feet apart. Houses were a lot closer together. But we're not talking like a sprawl, in either case. And mobile communities are much more the closer knit types of buildings. So you're just in your neighbor's space all the time. So it's a much more like communal sort of feeling, some sort of atmosphere. And, I like that. It reminds me of like, I prefer living in cities personally. Much more of an urban dweller. Family Garden. I don't really want to read this. Put it back. Oh, look at that TV. Dog. God, these TV trays. So that's why. What? Maureen Hansen? Okay. Made up celebrity. That's fine. Oh, look at the ear heads. Is that those elk horns? I've never personally seen an elk in my life.
These have seen better days.
Yeah, it's a shame they've gotten so moth-eaten.
I meant when they were alive.
Right.
I think hunting is really rude. Like, leave the poor animals alone.
People have been hunting animals since we lived in caves.
Right. Before there were supermarkets. Or shotguns. Hunt like a caveman, and maybe I'll give you a pass. Did Grandpa shoot these?
Mm-hmm. Well, the pheasant. I shot the deer.
Mom! That's kind of awesome. I mean, as noted, hunting in general is rude and unnecessary, but
Not
still,
unnecessary.
it's kind of badass. You were my age when you shot it?
Younger. Our father took us hunting during the summers when we'd stay out here. Well, mostly just me. I always did all right with hunting. I could kind of, what's the word? Compartmentalize it? I don't think August could, though. I only saw her fire a gun once. A little .22 hunting rifle. She didn't want to, but my dad wouldn't let her give up. He said we weren't heading back until August took her shot. So she aimed and fired and missed. The deer ran off, and August cried all the way home.
Poor August.
That was August's first and last hunting trip. Our father didn't have much patience for that kind of, he had a real thing for, not letting your emotions get in the way.
Maybe it's good to let your emotions get in the way sometimes. Maybe they're trying to tell you something.
I don't mean to have too much like social commentary, but my own views on hunting are I don't really care for hunting for sport. If you take a trophy from a kill that you plan on using, that's different. That's very different. And I think most people, when they hunt for the sport of it, will eat the animal or sell the meat or give the meat to, or they'll have the animal butchered and the skin will be used for something and all that stuff. As long as you're not just killing purely for the sport. Like the people go on safari in Africa and shoot like endangered rhinos and stuff. That's disgusting. I don't like that stuff. But, I mean, Like this pheasant, for instance. No one ate that pheasant. That was just shot and then stuffed. I don't really like that. There's a possibility that this deer was eaten, and I'm more okay with that. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about hunting. I've never personally gone hunting. I just want to add to, I also feel the way about catch and release and fishing. Like, you're not killing the fish, but you are wounding the fish. Sometimes those fish do die as a result of the damage done from your hook. Anyway, they're the cinder blocks replacing the leg. That's a Plugger's TV stand right there. Oh, I'm not gonna go in the kitchen yet. Ew!
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Not a good idea.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
I say corpse hatch?
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Cool,
Hey,
solo trip.
No problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
A freaking water heater fell through the wall and we can't get around it, but there's a weird hatch in the floor. Maybe I could go under their house and come up through there. There's access to the crawl space around back. I'm not done looking at the house, though. Whoa! Teddy bear, bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me. At the fair.
Kurt?
Who the hell is Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy?
Honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
He was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Oh, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...?
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Joke's on you, it turned out to be Kurt Schilling. Who's a dick? Okay, are we not going to talk about the BB gun or the rifle, whatever this is in the corner? Is this the 22? Okay, no words about that. Cool. Just going to close that. Uh-oh. It's a Cuddy Sark? What's Fallout? How you can be saved? Oh, God. Okay. I mean, I could read it, but it's about... Is there a Fallout shelter here? Fallout's nothing more than particles of matter in the air made radioactive by nuclear thermonuclear explosions. Civil defense. Yep. I don't really want to read this. I think that's what we're going to find. We go down the hatch. Whoops. It's going to be a bunker. August's new friend by August Devine. August's dad left her a special tie. It was a red tie and had special powers. August wore the special tie. She met her friend Nightshade. Nightshade lived in the shadows and would always be there to help. His August friend would okay. And August is a necromancer.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well, that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky, imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I
Whoa.
helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but I could have used more help too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself, one who would always listen.
Yeah, that's called coping. She needed help. I mean, I'm no psychologist, but she invented some weird imaginary identity for her own comfort because she wasn't getting it from anywhere else. Okay.
Locked. Maybe the little key? From Grandma's diary? Nope. What secrets might you hold, little drawer?
Open that later. Let's go down the course. Well, I'm going to check out the kitchen first. Fridge. Oh, can't open it. No! Oh. Good lordy, Lou. Perkies. Judy's. Potato chips in a can like that. Interesting. Oh, there's nothing in the fridge, huh? Oh, crackers, huh? Wow. This place is shitty. Look at that mixer, though. What's this? Mixing bowl. Postcard. Read. Darling, I know I'm running from something. I've never felt so free. I just crossed the border and writing to you from the desk in a room at a motel that's hidden off a little side road far from the main throughway. There's more driving to do before I find us a little place to settle down. Before long, I have a return address for you to write back to. Don't miss me too much. Helen Devine. Flip it over. Greens of Canada. Amari Uska Adamari.
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
Nightshade, probably. Well, the cops?
For what?
Murder one. No. For stealing.
Stealing? Grandma's heart?
Okay, Tess.
Put it back. What's this? There's a key there. You're invited. August 18th, 7 o'clock. Cindy and Marks. Key.
Hey, could it be the
You
key
think?
for the locked drawer in Grandma's
You
desk?
think?
It very well could be.
Only one way to find out.
Didn't need that dialogue, but well acted. Appreciate it. Yep. Postcard. Darling, I've been driving up and down the highways and byways looking for the perfect spot. Somewhere secluded where no one would think to look. A little bit of space. I know you always like to place near the water. Find something soon, just keep biding your time and don't let on. Powhatan, Michigan, 1969. Johnny Appleseed. Great. Jesse Jane's Hideout, Stanton, Missouri.
Aha! They were really gonna run away together, huh?
He thought so anyway. Whoever he was.
Why do you think Grandma decided not to run off with him?
Well, maybe she just came to her senses. She could have gotten swept up in all the emotions and everything after Father died, and then when the time came, she thought better of it.
Maybe. Or...
Maybe something super messed up happened.
maybe something super messed up happened.
Like what?
Okay. He was driving on these secluded back roads and whatnot, and he picks up a hitchhiker. And the hitchhiker gets in, and he asks him where he's headed. And the hitchhiker says, all the way to the end of the line, man. And the hitchhiker's just staring off into the distance like he's lost at some faraway place. And then all of a sudden, with no warning, he pulls out this huge rusty Bowie knife.
It's actually pronounced Bowie.
What? No, it's like the last name, like David Bowie.
Different
Bowie
last
knife.
name. Bowie.
Are you just messing with me?
No, that's how it's pronounced.
She would know.
Okay,
She kills
well,
deers.
Anyway, maybe this guy got killed by a crazy hitchhiker. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
Sweet
that would be
hitchhiker.
super messed up.
Yep. All right. Okay, nothing in there. Time to go to the innocence tube. I mean, corpse hatch. Wait, where is it? I thought it was over here. Oh, gotta access it from the outside. That's right. Hummina, 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 hummina. Ooh, look at the sun. Beautiful. So, this wasn't it. Yep. Wait, was it? I thought they said you can get in from outside. Oh, there we go.
So, this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So, this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among
funny.
other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those
Whoa.
freaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you
Just
on the other
kicks her.
side.
Boom! Opal pumped. This is creepy. I'm not going to exit yet. Can't say I like being down here too much. You know, there's something to be said for including mechanics in a game that you kind of don't need in order to build player suspense, like almost like breaking the fourth wall. So I will explain what I mean, and I'm going to preface this by saying that while I brush my hair out of my face, this game certainly doesn't have what do you call it, like an aversion to unneeded, unnecessary mechanics, because we can pick up not everything in the environment, but some things, and we don't have to be able to pick up those things. So they kind of included that. I don't really know the exact reason why, but maybe it's to sort of give the player the feeling that the environment is more alive, and you're not sure what's important and what's not. It's trying to like make you investigate a little bit more effectively. They probably could have also included a mechanic for some sort of action button. E, spacebar, something. There's a horror mystery game for the PC that came out maybe like 25 years ago or so. The game is called Scratches. I don't know if anybody knows the game, knows the title. But Scratches is a game, you're playing a writer who visits this mansion that used to be owned by a psychopath millionaire who collected all these weird artifacts from his travels around the world, including to the Far East, to the Pacific Isles, Like there are these like voodoo masks and things like that all around the house, and the game has one of the creepiest atmospheric vibes of any game I've ever seen in my life. Really, really creepy. And I was watching my brother play it, my younger brother, who's been in chat before as Jalib. And I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like enraptured by the game. I'm like so engrossed in it. And I'm like, Justin, be careful. When you go around that corner, go down the stairs. And then he said something to me that really changed this very nuanced perspective of video games for me. And he goes, there's no attack button. There's no control in the game that lets me defend myself. Therefore, nothing will ever jump out at me and attack me. I don't have anything to actually be afraid of. And I was like, huh. So the game's mechanics almost spoiled this really suspenseful part of the game. A huge reason why a lot of people watch horror movies or play horror games are for, they're kind of cheap, but jump scares are something that we're afraid of. We kind of anticipate them, and when they happen, they still kind of get us, right? It helps spike the thrill of things. And if you are removing that entity entirely from your creepy aesthetic game, you're kind of denying that level of suspense for the player. If the player isn't afraid of jump scares or things jumping out or having to defend themselves against anything, then there's nothing to be afraid of. So right now in Open Roads, there's literally no action button. This is a WASD to move point and click game, basically. Essentially, a first person point and click game. So I'm walking around this creepy basement without any real sense of dread, even though the atmosphere of this is really unsettling and the sound design is cool. Like there's no drama here for me. This bureau is huge. What the heck? Why is this so big? There's no jump button. There's no run button. There's no crouch button. Something in the middle there. Oh my god, it is a skeleton.
Oh. Cool.
And like, even if I never used it, the fact that it's there, it'll always be in the back of my mind, like I gotta get ready to hide or to crouch or to run or something. Defend, attack, jump. So sometimes including those mechanics has a value, even if they're not super important to the game's story or even to its gameplay.
Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this.
What the heck? Let's read it. I'm writing you from our new home, right on the water. I was looking and realized there's no better home for us than one we could just pull up, anchor, and split if we really needed to. It was a boat. I thought it was a boat, like a houseboat. So I bought us a houseboat. There we go. It's really something else. Bought it from an older fellow who'd kept it perfect and was just done having to maintain it in his autumn years. There's a rumor they're going to dam this river up, but that's a long time coming if it happens at all. Just to get you and those kids moved up here. Hope it's been a good summer. Write back discreetly and let's make plans for the big move. Something I've learned since Leo died is that being loaded with cash is the only way to live. Get ready to leave all your worries behind. Wow, so the grandmother wrote this to Johnny Appleseed? That's a houseboat, all right.
Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door. Hey, Mom? I found something. Look, look!
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat? Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking
He
at
sent
the
it to her.
photo.
Yeah.
It looks
That's
like,
why she has the postcard.
well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near
trees? Maybe we can
Missouri
look for some
River.
of those.
A place in Canada with trees.
Oh, it's in
That
Canada.
narrows it
That's right.
down.
St. Lawrence River. Where'd this come from? Kurt, about 2 hours drive. Uh-oh.
What's this about?
Oh, that was the town where Kurt lived. You know, we were a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other once we both went home after the summer. I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later that I met your dad. After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping job. It was actually when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the Andromeda. Your dad was in the audience. He hung around outside the stage door after the show and he flagged me down. He said there was a problem with the production. He was so distracted by my beauty that he couldn't pay attention to anything else going on in the play.
Aw, that's so lame. Dad's always been corny as hell.
I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else.
Whoa.
He told her he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk to me.
Wow.
Wow. Bold. Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny.
A little bit cruel.
I should have realized it was a red flag.
Wait, are you saying Dad cheated on you?
Oh, God, no. No. Just, you know, it's a sleazy move.
So, not the kind of thing Kurt would have done?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Turn the lights on here. After crawl space. Oh, look at this.
Do you remember... Well, did it seem like Grandma wanted to...
Leave my father? I mean, I guess when I was around your age, I started wondering why they were together in the first place. They didn't seem to...
make sense together?
Yeah.
Huh. I remember when I started wondering that about you and Dad. Why you were together. You're both so different. Did you used to have more in common?
Well, when you're together at first, everything about each other is new. It can cover up a lot of things. But when you get used to each other, that's when it can be hard. But sometimes, you know, by that point, it's too late.
Too late. Because you're already married?
Mm-hmm. I know you said that you didn't know if you were going to get married, but if you do, just don't rush into it.
So you wish you'd never married Dad? You wish you hadn't gotten married in the first place. And that I wasn't around. I'm sure it would have made your life a lot easier.
Honey, that's not how it is. It's not as simple as that, and it's not because of you. There's a lot more to it. We'll talk about it someday.
When's someday?
Not today.
Then when?
Not today.
Very heavy subject to get into. I mean, speaking as a divorced man myself, I don't have the same perspective that Opal has on it. You know, I don't really know what to say about it other than I just have a different experience with married life. I started thinking about my own relationship when she mentioned that you get used to each other, and then that's when it gets hard. I don't. I don't think that jives with my own experience, my own lived experience with having been married for about 5 years and then getting divorced. Because I wouldn't say that. My, I don't know if I would say that my wife and I became different people in the 5 years we were married. We were together for like 7, married for 5 of them. But I think our circumstances of divorce were a little unique. Were we used to each other? I don't know. I still feel like we had more to share. I don't know what I want to say about this. I feel like this is a really good time for me to share some insight about married life, and I don't really know what to say about it. Other than I guess everybody's lived experience in a marriage is unique to them, and it's different for everybody. So, I guess this is what I'll say, and it's not anything new. It's not original. This is an original thought I'm having. I'm not like quoting somebody, but it's not like a new breakthrough idea. But marriage is not the culmination of a relationship, you know. Tim, what's going on? ADD? Oh no, there's an ad playing. I get it. I get you. I'm just gonna say this because it's not that important for the stream. It really is the beginning of a new thing. And it is. Like, I know Tess said it herself earlier in the game or there was an option to say it, which was like, marriage is just like a construct. Nothing really changes. It's still a loving relationship, and now you're just putting a label on it. It does actually change. Like, I remember somebody asked me, like, how does it feel to be married? Is it the same? Because everyone says it's the same. And I was like, not exactly. I'll never forget what I said to them. It was my friend Alan. He was like, does it feel different being married? And I was like, everybody says it's the same, but when I was wearing my wedding ring, every time I would look at it or like feel it on my hand, it would give me like this huge sense of pride. Like it was a huge life accomplishment. And I guess in that way it changed. But, I don't know what else I have to say because...
Go mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Fort State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
Yeah, I guess.
It'll be so exciting. Oh man, you're gonna love it. Eating lunch at Ford Hall, doing all-nighters in the library. Oh, there was this time when Lucy and I broke into the art building after hours.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
All right, so yeah, she's a web designer. We have found the invoice for the domain. Um, yeah, that was a conversation I had in the late '90s with my own parents, and this game is supposed to be taking place 2003, and I would have been in high school in 2003, just starting high school. And the advice my entire generation got was go to college and get a degree. Doesn't, and this was said to me verbatim, it doesn't matter what you get a degree in as long as you have a degree. And that was maybe the worst advice my generation ever got. You know, we were promised, like, if you go to college, get a degree, you work hard, be a good person, life will unfold for you in ways that are convenient and rewarding. And now look where we are. I don't want to get too much into it, but get a degree in anything. It doesn't matter what your degree is, and as long as you have a degree. I'll go to get a history degree. And now I'm a friggin' Twitch streamer.
Oh, how fun. Wait, did they not get to use these?
Hey, Red. Showtime Drive-In Theater. Yep. We don't need to read this. Put it back. Key. Key. Take.
Aha! This must be the key to the van.
Thanks.
No
Board
video
game.
games back then, I guess.
Ooh, Over the Alps.
Deprived kids.
A novel traveling game for all ages. It's like Oregon Trail, a board game. Dude, let's play. Let's play. What does RG mean? Oh, Writer Games. Cool. Machicho. This is a matching game. Like a memory game. Test your skills of memory and retention. Yep. Memory game. Nailed it. Horsies. Oh my god, is this a Ouija board?
Oh my god, Aunt August.
Where are you?
I have so many questions.
How old are you? What do you want? How many pickles can you fit in your butt? We got paints, little artist watercolors, and more notes. Dear August, you were upset after what happened today, and that's all right. You needed time to yourself instead of talking to me. That's all right too. But upset as you are, you need to remember, boys only tease girls because they like them, or because they're different. You cannot control the cruelty of others, but you can discourage it through your own appearance and behavior, or learn to play along. It's time to grow up now. I know you will. Again, Oxford commas. They're your friend. Use them. Sharon, welcome back to the chat. Good to see you. You got divorced last month just before Christmas? Oh, that sucks. She told me that she didn't love you anymore. Got an education as a carpenter, but work as a mailman. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry you got divorced right before Christmas. That really, really sucks. And yeah, same with me. My wife also stopped loving me. I was gonna say before, I didn't know what to say about Opal's perspective on divorce because of the unique circumstance of my own divorce, which were my wife decided that she worked in the nonprofit space, and she thought her industry was filled with really devoted and passionate what's the word I'm looking for, advocates of her cause, but nobody knew how to be an administrator. Nobody knew how to run a company. So she wanted to get a business degree. So she went to INSEAD in France. It was a 1-year master's degree. It would have been her, it is her second master's degree. But she got accepted in 2020 for the 2021 school year. So we moved out of New York to save money because it was almost 100,000 euros for that 1 year. And during the pandemic, the European Union wasn't allowing anybody who wasn't a citizen, a student, or a diplomat into their country. So that was none of those things. So I had to remain in the United States. So she flies to France just after Christmas 2020, right before New Year. The next time I see her, she flies during a break back to the United States to visit me in June, I think, actually. And gets off the plane, walks up to me and says, we should separate. Because she had stopped loving me. She went to France and created a whole new life that didn't include me. And that's eventually why we got divorced. So that sucks, dude. If you have an education as a carpenter, that's not a useless education. I would say there are certain degrees, like in any sort of trade, engineering, medicine, law, or education, that will have so much crossover function in your life. Those are good degrees. History degree is pretty niche. I don't know if I agree with this advice or fair enough. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the advice either.
I don't know if I agree with this advice. This doesn't sound very Millie to me.
Millie was just a character, honey.
I know, but didn't she usually give advice Grandma would have given? How could you tell a little kid that getting picked on was their own fault?
I don't know if that's what she meant.
It's right here. She's like, if people are mean to you, you should change. What, the bullies are right? She never told me that kind of thing when girls were being mean to me at school. She just told me to be myself.
I guess... Well, maybe if Mother could have gone back and given August the advice she gave you instead, she would have.
I hope so.
Saren says, really sucks. Now I'm alone with 2 kids. Don't want to be with any other person when there's no love. I get that. Having kids definitely complicates things. Bean Boy, welcome back to the chat. Good to see you. How to do? We got a shovel. Buried treasure. Doghouse, house, awning, van, tree, garden, fence gate. Waking Life by Richard Linklater. I've never seen it. I do like the art style in this game. It's really cool. Hand of a bootlegger.
I'd recognize that penmanship anywhere.
This piece was clearly done by an accomplished artist.
A cartographic prodigy? Do you think there'd be anything there to dig up that was left behind?
She's not here to defend
a time
herself.
capsule.
Maybe she was gonna come back for it later. It was her first investment.
She got started early. I don't know. Let's just go see what it is.
Get the shovel. Get the shovel. Doghouse, 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 doghouse. Buried treasure. This is an important thing to do.
You ready to unearth this mystery?
You are really getting into the mess on this trip. Crawling through old crawl spaces, digging in the dirt.
It's for the sake of the adventure, Mom.
Don't let me stop you.
It's like that style where it's filmed and then they make it look animated after. Like rotoscoping? Is that? Yeah, rotoscoping. That's what it's called. Whoa! Oh, the red tie. Nightshade. Aw. Goodbye, Nightshade. Thank you for being my friend. I'll miss you, August. Aw, that's so sad.
So this is where August buried her feelings.
Mom! Come on, it's sad. What?
I don't know. Maybe we should keep it. Maybe August would want it.
I think so.
too.
All right. I've never met
We should
August.
put
I
it in
don't
the
know her.
car.
You grew up with her.
Welcome back, Nightshade.
It's one of those sad games that makes you sad. Turns out the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. JK, it was actually the grave of Hawkins' imaginary friend, Nightshade. They're kind of sad for disturbing it. I mean, kind of. So far, it's been, you know, a very heartfelt game about loss and sadness, but done in a way that is making a mother and daughter bond. So,
Oh,
there's
it's
happiness.
everything I'd imagined.
It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
I'm not getting out. We got stuff to find. Play, Bill.
Wow. Mom was even into theater back then.
Death of a Salesman. Nice. Arthur Miller. School for Scandal. I don't know that one. Historicus Play Service. Interesting. Richard Brinsley Sheridan. School for Scandal. First performance, 1777. I don't know this one. Death of a Salesman, of course.
Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal. But kind of fair.
Who's Lori? Dear Opal, are you getting my letters? I haven't heard from you since you told me about Kurt. I've been writing you every week. Things at the park are lame. All the fun people left, and now it's just me, Gordon, the dorks from Sandusky. If I don't get anything back, I'm just going to assume you're too preoccupied with Kurt to write to me. At least one of us is having fun. I'll talk to you when school starts, I guess. Unless I'm too busy. Lori. Oh. Yeah, okay. Soren says, yes, it's useful education, being a carpenter, but in Denmark it takes 4 years to become a carpenter. I can fix stuff myself, would not be without it. The shape of my life just the way my parents told me to get an education. In Denmark, most education is free. Pay for some tool and books, about $500,000. What is the goal of this game? Well, first of all, in the United States, college is not free. The students rack up literal hundreds of thousands of US dollars in debt. That takes their whole lives to pay off. This is a mystery game. So it starts off Tessa's grandmother and Opal's mother passed away, and they're cleaning out the house. And they find a hidden suitcase that the grandmother hid away. And they find that she had maybe a secret lover. And they had a summer home that they drove to about 2 hours away that might have more clues about who the mystery man is. And we're just trying to figure out who it is. Just trying to learn more about our deceased grandma / mom. So I don't think there really is like a point or a goal.
Find anything?
Nope.
What? Yes, you did. It's the one-arm man. Okay, I don't actually know what to do next. Because we've been in the crawl space. Been everywhere in the house. This scarecrow doesn't do anything. Been in the van now. I'm just going to do one more sweep of the house. Make sure we didn't miss anything. The summer house. I looked at all that stuff. Nothing in the kitchen. That rifle doesn't mean anything. Learned about Kurt from the stuffed animal. Excuse me. Well, I found that skeleton in the basement that we didn't really do anything with. Denmark working along with your education, only go to school 4 weeks and 4 years. Get a salary at the same time. Son of a gun, dude. Oh, wait, we didn't see this. Did we? The Mean Boys, August Devine. One day, August rode her bike to town because of how sunny it was. Because it was sunny, her friend Nightshade had to follow behind under the trees because he lives in the shade and shadows. Can't go in the sun. August laughed as Nightshade ran along under the trees, and she and Nightshade made jokes together. When August and Nightshade got to the town, where there were boys outside the general store, saw August's special tie that made her safe, but it didn't make her safe from them. The Mean Boys came closer. They said, "Who are you talking to? And what are you wearing, stupid?" August said, "My dad's tie." The Mean Boys said, "Your dad must be stupid." August was crying, but the Mean Boys didn't care. They laughed and laughed. August looked for Nightshade, but Nightshade couldn't help because he was trapped in the shade under the tree far away. When the Mean Boys went away, August went under the tree with Nightshade. August's special tie was all dirty. She gave Nightshade a hug to feel better, but it didn't help enough. Dang.
Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
Actually, I want to look at the picture she drew. There's Nightshade under the tree. No. Well, August has had some trauma in her life. Oftentimes the case with younger siblings, so.
Well, howdy there. What's your name, buddy?
My name's Garrett. You're gonna die now. What? Oh, no. Breaking glass.
What's
Oh,
in
wait.
here?
We didn't explore
That was
over
my
here yet.
mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it. That door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
Oh, in the van. Okay. Okay. Oh, washer and dryer. Nice. What's this? Nothing. Nothing. Bathroom. Oh, something in the garbage. Opal. I thought I was the one who was going to have all the fun this summer. Before Kurt, I'm so jealous. A Casanova with a motorcycle? Geez Louise. Never been on a motorcycle. I was seeing this boy named Gordon here. He's not as fun as Kurt, but he's cute and really sweet. Runs the log flume and he's into model airplanes and ham radio. No motorcycle for me. Right back soon and tell me everything. I need something to read before Gordon bores you to death talking about planes. Your very best log fluming, non-motorcycling friend, Lori. Soren says, if you don't mind me asking, don't you have a job outside of Twitch? No, not right now. I used to, but not anymore. Tomato Bonus says, do you ever play Full Throttle? Loved that game when I was a child. I don't believe I have. Full Throttle. I gotta check it out.
Made Lori jealous. But
What the hell's a ham radio? No, let's do Gordon.
Gordon doesn't sound so bad. He could operate the log flume. That's like a highly technical position. Impressive stuff. And model airplanes, good with his hands, and whatever the hell a ham radio is. That's probably cool too.
I think Lori ended up agreeing with you. She married him.
Oh!
Gordon? What was their wedding like?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't able to make it. But
Opal.
sometimes these things do work out.
How? Newspaper clipping, confidential. To Precious Stone. You're young, idealistic, and you trust easily. You have an open heart and a lot of pain to heal. Don't let someone who's more flash than substance take advantage of that. Right to Millie. That's right. So our grandmother had like a Dear Abby column called Dear Millie. We're finding clips all over the place.
Precious Stone?
This was to you?
This was to you?
Opal.
Subtle, right? My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
Mom! Get the pizza rolls! Oh. Okay. Wait, look closer. DNA. The killer's been here. Oh boy.
Now, what is this?
During the summers when we'd come here, I had a summer job as a waitress at the drive-in.
On roller skates? Like in the movies?
Yeah, I guess. And those movies were based on reality, you know?
You were cute.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mom, stop. You were cute then, and you're, hot mom now.
What?
According to the boys at school, you are my hot mom. You didn't know about this?
What? No! I am not.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's great having all the boys at school talking about how hot your mom is. It's great. Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure. Why not?
Waiter skater. Hair clip. Don't need that. Throw it on the ground. I didn't. It's right there. Okay. Screwdriver time. Hamana hamana ha hamana ha ha hamana ha 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 hamana ha 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 hamana ha ha ha. Well. Glove compartment of the Van Morrison. Got it.
Holy shit.
Language. Babe, the summer's been real out there, but I've got a split. I'm not hip to another winter with snow. I'm on my bike headed to Cali. Look me up if you're ever out that way. Oops. Is that a phone book? What is that? Owner's manual. I think I missed some other stuff. Oh, guitar pick. Put on the record. Oh, another playbill. Murder at the Montague Manor. There it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, she's definitely into theater. That's for sure. And she works at a theater. She owns a theater. Mama! Mama!
Class. Not so groovy anymore.
That is a huge lava lamp. That almost said something different. Kind of looks like a plug of some sort.
Well, I found, this. You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
That sucks, Mom.
Yeah, it
I
does.
just felt like such an idiot.
Shouldn't.
I'd put all my energy into plans, planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was going to be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was going to be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
Oh, poor Opal.
He seems like an asshole.
Hey, language.
Sorry.
In this case, it's okay.
Don't push
There
it.
was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
So what? You shouldn't have friends or relationships?
Well, no, I just mean you can care about other people, but you have to be ready for them to go away. And be okay on your own when they do.
Are you... You're making it sound like... Are you saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened?
No, Opal, this
With you and Dad
matters.
splitting up. He always makes it sound like you wanted him to leave, but
He does?
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this,
Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at Tess.
See? This is why you need to be okay on your own.
You're mad at
If
Penn,
you're fine
not
on your
Tess.
own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way. Remember that.
Wow.
well, I've got the screwdriver.
She said she was weathered
Good.
earlier. She's
That's
actually
good.
calloused. A little bit. I'm not calling her callous. She's just calloused. I think Opal might have some pretty severe intimacy issues after her divorce. Trust issues for sure, but maybe even intimacy. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. Let's open the door.
Ah, door. We meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Okay.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks. Calloused. So, I don't know what the word is in other languages, but if you work a lot with your hands, you get these hard spots, and guitar players get them too on the tips of their left fingers because they're playing those copper strings over and over again. It's like a calcified hardness on your skin just from working with your hands a lot. And when you say that somebody is callous or calloused, it means that their personality has developed that hard outer shell, that they don't want to get penetrated because of fear of intimacy or fear of pain or getting hurt again or whatever. So when you say somebody is callous, you mean that they are very non-sensitive and almost rude outwardly because they're so defensive about letting people close or about trusting people or letting them in. If you are calloused, in a way, you have set up some of those defenses as a response to some sort of emotional trauma. So when I say that Opal has calloused somewhat in relationships, that's what I mean. I'm not calling her callous because she's quite clearly very warm and open with Tess. And you kind of get the sense that she was kind of warm and open with her mother, with Helen. But maybe she was a little bit distanced from August, and she's very much now put up the shield against Penn, her ex-husband. So that's what I mean. If that makes sense. It's basically it's like literally a callus is like the calcified skin buildup that toughens your skin from working with your hands. But emotionally, it means kind of the same thing in like a figurative sense instead of a literal one. All right, so now we're in Helen and Leo's room.
Freaky. Yet appealing.
Blah, 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 blah. I'll swallow your soul. I'll swallow your soul. I'll swallow your soul. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. The astrology book. Marsha Withers and Charlene Dixon. Next to the Holy Bible. Great. Illustrated. Oh, it's the Matterhorn. That's called the Disco Star or the Heartbreaker or something. The Disco Star. There's a ride like this. The closest amusement park to where I grew up is this place in New Hampshire called Canopy Lake Park. It's an amusement park on the banks of Canopy Lake, Salem, New Hampshire. And there's a ride that looks just like that, and it's called the Matterhorn, like the mountain in the Alps. It's one of my favorite non-roller coaster rides. This one looks like it's kind of stationary. With the Matterhorn that I know, the cars, they seat two people and they swing side to side. So this thing goes really fast and it goes up and down in a circle. And if you lean to the outside and you let your weight be carried by the inertia of the ride, you can flip up this way. So like you go up sideways like this, go down the thing. It feels like you're skiing down the Alps. That's the idea of the ride. Darling, now wait. It sounds like someone's getting cold feet all of a sudden. We had a plan. Theo dies, I make tracks for the border, and when the dust settles, you follow me. This doesn't work if only one of us makes tracks. Got everything you could ever hope for up here. Place of our own, a quiet little town where nobody knows our names, a pile of cash that'll keep us going till who knows when. Kids will love it too. What kid that wouldn't want to live on a boat? Get these silly ideas out of your head. Get back on track. We'll be together soon.
Would you have loved living on a boat?
I don't think so. I wonder what age he thought I was. He couldn't have thought a teenage girl would want to... Wait. I hadn't even thought of that. My mother was just gonna take me and August, and we were all gonna run off to Canada? I mean, of course, she wasn't just gonna leave us behind, but...
Sounds like Grandma had some big plans worked up.
Well, look, he said she started having cold feet. And she must have written him back and said she wasn't sure if she could come after all.
You think she realized that maybe her kids wouldn't have been so happy moving onto a boat with some random man in Canada? Can I start calling him Canada Man?
You can call him whatever you want.
Canada Dry.
This is so strange.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Love or grief?
Both?
Tess is me. We're the same person. Is that a dog or a rabbit? I think those are rabbits. Is that feces in the corner? We're gonna find out. Sir in Denmark says the closest amusement park to me is the original Legoland. You lucky dog, you. That sounds awesome. I mean, I think Legoland is kind of far from... Wait, is Legoland? Legoland's in Sweden, right? Not Denmark, so it could be kind of far. But if it's Stockholm area, then it's not too far from really anywhere in Denmark. I mean that not in the sense that Denmark is small. I mean in the sense that that part of the world, like Western Europe, Scandinavia, they've really figured out how to get around places pretty easily. So travel is like a pleasure, actually, rather than a freaking nightmare like it is in the United States. Okay, put it back. Feces in the corner. Oh my God, it might be. Yeah, I think it's a rabbit. It's a bunny. Hoppity, hippity, hoppity. Tissues, nothing of import. Ah, it's the ring. Wow, one of those old-fashioned perfume bottles with the bladder. Those are awesome, by the way. The diffuser tops that perfume bottles have nowadays are way more effective and efficient, but that's retro and cool. I like the bladder pumps on perfume. That's really cool. They just look awesome. Have that old like movie star aesthetic to them. Easter goose. Anything inside the Easter goose? Whack whack. Smash it.
My mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to move around.
Well,
Legos in Denmark. Okay.
let's see what she
I'm
was
sorry.
hiding in here. Ugh, it's locked. This gives me an idea.
Little key from Grandma's diary. Yes. I simply smash it open.
The little key? From Grandma's diary?
Kind of wish we chose the other option.
Right.
Hello. Nope. Helen, you can't just leave me here. I did all this for you. All for you. Those are my kids too, you know. I have a right. What? Pierre-Lautrec? Pierre Toulouse-Lautrec? Box 9, Hop to Lake, Carindale, Ontario. Pierre de Toulouse-Lautrec was an impressionist artist who used to paint. Actually, this is kind of fitting. He used to paint, for lack of a better term, his paintings were like posters, billboards for nightly activities like cabarets, lounge acts, that sort of thing in 19th century Paris. Pierre de Toulouse-Lautrec was, for lack of a better classification, he was a little person, and he was kind of ostracized from French society because of his condition, for lack of a better term for it. I don't know what else to call it. And so he found acceptance among the nightlife of Paris, those who were kind of shunned from society themselves. People like artists, prostitutes, dancers, transgender, transvestite, cross-dressing, nightlife type of people. And so he was such a talented artist that he would find work in these clubs and cabarets, painting these posters, basically these billboards, these paintings that were like advertisements for the shows. But he came to such renown as an artist, as an impressionist artist, that other artists would recognize his skill, and I can't remember who specifically wrote to him or about him. It might have been Paul Gauguin. Paul Gauguin wrote a lot of letters with Vincent van Gogh. And I can't remember if it was Gauguin writing to Van Gogh about Toulouse-Lautrec, but somebody like that mentioned his work. So Pierre de Toulouse-Lautrec was, in his lifetime, was a notable impressionist artist. Unlike Van Gogh, who wasn't recognized as a key figure in Impressionism until long after his death, because his brother and his brother's wife, and later their son, kept Van Gogh's legacy going and his work at the forefront of the movement. Van Gogh himself died in poverty, essentially, only having sold one painting in his lifetime. Lego was trash anyway, far too expensive. A lot of land in Denmark from the east to west, about 300 kilometers. Yeah, that's pretty narrow. 200 miles, north to south, about 400 kilometers. Yeah, it's not a huge country by area, but I mean, I really want to go to Denmark at some point. I would love to visit Copenhagen. All right, let's see what Opal has to say about this. Anyway, the name Pierre-Lautrec reminded me of Pierre de Toulouse-Lautrec, who was an artist.
What's that?
What? I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids? Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad? Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you and August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre-Lautrec. Box 9, Hop to Lake, Carindale, Ontario.
Do you want to go check it out?
What? No.
No, but...
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago. We have the rest of the house to pack up, and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service, which I probably should have done sooner, and...
Mom, stop.
All that we're talking about here, it's about who you really are. The house can wait a day, this can't. You want to pass a trip to Canada? Yeah.
This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. It's about who I really am. Was my grandfather really my grandfather? Who was this guy? Who are we? These are big questions, Mom, and you're just gonna turn around and drive home?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you.
There you go,
I do
Opal.
want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing, but we might find something. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out one way or the other...
Then why not, right?
Right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay, should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel
Okay.
night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the other side of the border.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
Sure. What the heck? Is this Pierre LeChuck guy Mom's real dad? Scandal! Found an address for some place in Canada. We've got to check it out. Time to hit the road. Now we got a sympathy card here. Our condolences. Our thoughts are with you. Janet and Daniel Richards? Michael Richards. Sorry, I thought this said Daniel. Actually, it looks like Janet and David Richards. Not Michael Richards. It looks like David. That's David, isn't it? Janet and David Richards. Who the hell's Michael? All right. Oh, there's Leo and Helen. Mm-hmm. Our deepest sympathies. Thoughts are with you. Helen, so sorry to hear about your loss. Please let me know if there's anything we can do. The Saltzmans. Grandma smoked a lot, huh? And there's a pencil. Okay. We're getting out of here. We're going to go to the car. Which is... We'll just go this way. There's the corpse hatch. Actually, should have gone the other way. It would have been faster. It's fine. This is fine. Shh. Shh. See you. Going to Canada. Going mobile, baby.
All right. Time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right. But the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna
Let's
head
go.
down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day.
Yeah, you
I'll
deserve
be
one.
back with something to eat soon.
Drink
Well.
responsibly, though.
All right. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh. Burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
Yeah, let's do our homework. I knew I shouldn't have brought my backpack on this trip. Now Mom was supposed to do my homework. Well, I guess there's not much else to do cooped up in this hotel room. I personally have never ordered room service. But when I book myself... Uh-oh. Fluoxetine. Take one pill by mouth daily. I don't know what fluoxetine is. I'm just gonna pretend we didn't see that. When I book myself for
Definitely stealing these.
yeah. It's not really stealing. I mean, they're included in the price of your hotel, so usually I book myself on trips. I'm booking hotels. I'm usually going to stay in a hotel that has its own restaurant or is somewhere downtown in the city I'm going to so that I can find food easily. One time I went to a trade show in somewhere near like Waterloo, New York, which is like close to the Finger Lakes. And I made sure that the hotel I stayed in had a restaurant so that I didn't have to go too far to get things because there was nothing around.
Flavored water. No thanks.
So I love coffee. I had some while I was playing this game actually. Value 7 Lodge. Hell yeah. Motels have the best names. Gideon's Bible. Holy Bible. Every hotel in America has a Bible in it. Which is weird. Why a Bible and not, the heck? Not any other religious book is beyond me. No Torah, well, the Torah is the kind of the Old Testament. No Quran. No teachings of Buddha. Nothing like that. Just getting itchy just looking at the room system and boning. Me too. Oh, let's check our text messages. Dada! Dada! Hey, Tessa Bear. Hope you had a good day. Busy with some work late tonight, but we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thinking of you always, Dad. Sure, let's text Dad. Hi, Dad. What's up, Tessa Bear? Nothing, just gonna cross the Canada border soon. Wanted to say hi. Canada? What for? Found some clues in Grandma and Grandpa's old summer house. We think there might be more to find at another place across the border. So we're gonna check it out. Tess, are you hunting for bootlegger gold without me? Haha, maybe. We're gonna see what we find. Can't wait to hear all about it once you're back and to get my cut of the action. Can't wait to talk to you too. I had a question. It's about you and Mom. I feel a bummer incoming, but okay. I mean, Dad seems like a really good sport about all this. I know my parents aren't divorced, but I guarantee you if they were, and my mom was taking me to Canada, my dad would be like, "No, you're not going to Canada." Sorry, Dad, if you're watching this, but you know I'm right. We always said Mom wanted you to leave, and that's why you're not living with us anymore. But Mom said you were the one that wanted to leave. I'm so confused. By the way, I meant to mention this the first time we were texting. This is how texting looked in the early 2000s. You see this? You see this smartphone here? This is the smartphone's dial pad. Okay? That's what we had to use. Every button has letters. 2 is ABC, 3 is DEF, 4 is GHI, etc. You literally had to press, if you wanted the letter C, you had to press 2 3 times to get C, and then go to the next thing, hit space or whatever. So that's why a lot of things are abbreviated like this, because it was just quicker to text. We didn't actually have a keyboard on a touch screen. Anyway, That's for literally 0% of my audience. So everybody knows what I'm talking about. She said that, huh? Last say it was mutual, kid. But I had a big opportunity out here, and I had to take it. I understood why your mom didn't want to come along, and that's okay. That's why you left home and quit Video Galaxy and everything? It's not the same without you here, or at the store. I'm sure the store is even better without me. Who wants their dad as their boss? She made the store so fun. The window displays and the Halloween costume contest and the movie quote trivia. The new manager is just boring. So what is your big opportunity out there? Well, I headed out here for a new business venture, and I'm in an investment stage. Can't wait to tell you more about it, but just wouldn't feel comfortable until I know it's going to pan out. Just want to make sure everything's perfect for when I tell you more. Remember when you were little and you worked on that book you drew me for weeks and wouldn't let me peek at it until it was all done? Still got that book right here with me. You didn't want to see it, didn't want me to see it until you had it just all perfect. This is just like that. I forgot that we have choices here. You still have that? I'd never part with it. No way, no how. I just don't want to disappoint you by jumping the gun. You understand, don't you, kiddo? Yeah, can't wait to hear more. Soon, I hope. Got it back to it. Love you, Tessa Bear. Love you, too. Let's text Francine. Hey, Frankie, we survived the abandoned summer home. How haunted was it? Very. Extremely. A little. Not really. Very. OMG. How many ghosts did you see? Nothing but ghosts. The place was packed full of them. Yeah, I want to see a ghost. Speaking of spooky, how did your mom react to you telling her about Nevada? Shut up, Ella. I didn't tell her. Why are you so obsessed with that? You need to tell her. What if she doesn't let you go? I'm gonna, and she will let me go. Just do it now. Okay, I will when it's the right time. When? I don't know. So, did you find what you were looking for? Yes and no. We're heading up to Canada tomorrow. Qua? Yeah, we found some stuff about who my grandpa might have really been. We're gonna see if we can find out more about him. Well, you might be part Canadian? Yeah, 1/4 maple syrup running through my blood. I'll call and tell you about it when we're home. Reception out here is bad. We're in a weird little motel for the night. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's old and vintage, and my mom's getting me a burger from the bar. That's awesome. Well, have you looked around the motel room? Is there anything weird in there? Probably. If I find anything weird, I'll text you about it. I'm gonna put my phone in my pocket. Francis wants to hear about weird stuff in here. I should text message her if I find anything interesting. Sure. We're gonna do our homework first. Do homework till Mom comes back.
Hey, it's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
Fine. How was the restaurant?
Overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience. Here's your burger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. I'm gonna call August.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Powhatan. Tess and I took a little road trip. She says hi. We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, it's still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad.
Sarn Denmark says, America is the land of the Lord, right? It's not in the national anthem? Oh, national anthem. Yeah, it is actually, kind of. Well, it's in our Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Timona Bonus says that's going to be an expensive phone bill. That's right, because you used to have to pay per text message. It was nuts. And data plans were insane. Soren Denmark says, I know I had a Nokia 3332. It could save 20 numbers and 50 SMSs text. Now my phone could do more than a decent computer. Remember my neighbor got a handheld phone 30 years ago. It was the size of 3 phone books. I know, right? I remember our first cordless telephone in the house. And I was like, that's awesome. I didn't actually get my own cell phone until I was a senior in high school, maybe. Just because they weren't that available until then. It's crazy, huh? But this burger's my rival, and I will defeat it. Pick up calculator. Boobs! Just kidding. We're going to finish homework first.
Do you think... Could Dad have... Yeah, she's here. Hold on. She wants to talk to you. I'm going out for a smoke. Back in a few.
Okay, we get to meet Aunt August.
Hello,
Finally.
Teresa.
Hi, Aunt August.
This is all... It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's one word for it.
How do you feel about it?
I think it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bigger deal for you and Mom. I just think, I don't know, it's just kind of... It's like seeing a whole new side of Grandma, now that she's gone.
Yeah. I was still pretty young when our dad died, so I think it's a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there? I haven't been since we were kids.
We found your old friend, Nightshade.
Oh, Nightshade. I'd forgotten about him.
Kind of a spooky name.
Yeah, I was a spooky kid. You know, our dad dying really did shake me up. Nightshade was to try and fill that void, I guess.
That must have been hard.
Yeah. What about the house? What was it like?
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah. I'm surprised it was still standing.
I guess part of me hoped we could just move out there.
Move out there? Oh my gosh. You're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No. What about Mom? Can she stay with you?
Of course, both of you, but she doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
She... Look, you should talk to her about it. It isn't my place.
Why didn't...
Oh, hold on. Work is calling. I gotta go. Love you, Teresa.
Love you too, Aunt August.
Opal's a little bit weird about letting August help financially, because she had that aversion to her sending money instead of being there in person with when their mom was sick. Okay. Num num times. Gotta finish the burger. Lo, I have vanquished the mighty burger. Okay, I got an achievement. Clean Plate Club. Great. Calculator. Hang on. We gotta find something weird first. Okay, or I guess that's it. Go to bed.
Ooh, a visitor's guide. Oh.
Not a lot to do. It's a brochure about things to do near here. What you got there? Sailing, a bridge, farm festival, historic downtown. What's so historic about downtown? Most of that's old, I'm guessing. Wow, sounds incredible. Yeah, let's do before we leave. Might have too much fun. Francine's a hoot. Why can't she be in this game? Not just on a text message. No. All right. I already checked there. Find mom and go to bed. Room service.
And Jocelyn is looking at him, and it's so obvious that she forgot her line, and of course she did, because she only got off book a few days before, and he's just staring at her.
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs her to say it, otherwise the whole scene makes no sense, and it's dead quiet. It's opening night. And so then she just says, "Who are you? The pirate of Penzance?" Tess,
What?
are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm listening.
If you want to just drive quietly for a while, that's fine. I can do that.
This drive is so freaking boring. I wonder what's going on with Dad and Francine. They're in Denmark says, I'm 38 years old. When I moved to my own place, I don't have a cable phone. It's just a mobile phone. Remember the internet called the phone? That was expensive to be on the internet. Yes, I do remember. Only allowed to use the internet 30 minutes a week if we were lucky. You know, kids use that all the time to talk to friends and stuff. It is kind of crazy. The first kind of internet I had in my house, in my parents' house, it was what we call dial-up internet. So it was, you know, it occupied a phone line. But my dad is a little more tech savvy than your average boomer, I guess. You know, he never worked in IT or anything, but he was like most people, like my friends who had internet. Whenever I needed to use their phone to call my parents to like pick me up or whatever, if one of them was on the internet, they'd have to log off so that I could use the phone, and they would because they were nice people. But my dad set up 2 phone lines in our house. So line 2 was always occupied by the internet. Line 1 was still open for calls. So I was very fortunate enough to grow up in a house that not only had a computer, but that also had pretty much constant internet access, although it did cost money to go online. So it wasn't like we were always online, but if there were a couple times I remember I would go to my my town's library to research things for research projects and papers and things like that. And then there'd be parts of my paper I was like, I need a source for this, but the library is closed. Luckily, we had a computer I could log on, and we had America Online. What do they use as a search engine? I don't remember because I actually don't think I used a search engine. I think I would go to an encyclopedia's website, like encyclopediabritannica.com or something. I think it defaulted to Ask Jeeves, or maybe it was Yahoo search. I don't know. I wasn't using search engines back then. I was literally typing in the URL for an encyclopedia or something and finding the information there. All right, what's this? Old directions. We got yelled at last night for opening our backpack, but we already did our homework, so.
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I leave it in my backpack?
Oh. Mama's gonna yell at us.
Oh no.
What?
My cell phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel.
Oh no.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger either. I must have left it on the charger at the hotel.
My 3 options are, we have to go back and get it. We have to go back and get it. I need my phone.
I need my phone.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand.
Might be gone if I don't go back for it. Francine's gonna be worried about me. I just need it. Might be gone if I don't go back.
It might be gone if we don't go back for it.
I'm sure it'll be in the motel Lost and Found. We can pick it up on the way home.
Okay,
Mom,
that sounds reasonable.
We have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Just damn kids in their
Well,
internet.
we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking
ISDN
the
in
speed limit
Denmark?
and getting pulled over and getting a ticket because you can't wait till tonight to get
You know, I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying
Don't
to
be
me.
like this.
And I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back and...
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
You didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
You and Dad were still together, where do you think we'd be right now? No, not saying that. Why is you disinterested in my business? Why don't you like August?
Why don't you like August?
Excuse me? Where did you get that idea?
You always act like she's a pain when she's just trying to help. It's like you're jealous of her.
First of all, I am not jealous of her. It's a lot easier to make money when you live by yourself, especially if you're so far away. Your own family is an afterthought.
I was like a 12-year-old daughter.
All the
Yeah.
work for Grandma.
Have to go back
August
for the
just
phone.
stayed in
Can't live
Chicago.
without it.
You're making her sound so selfish. She's not like that.
You've never lived with her, Tess. It's not gonna be like your little vacation. August thinks she
Whoa.
knows what's best for everyone. I can't be around someone like that every day.
Wow. I can't imagine what that feels like. Do you think you're the only person with problems and the rest of us are just running around doing whatever? You're exhausting. No wonder Dad left.
Don't bring
Whoa.
your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once. The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
This isn't
You're
the
not
right
going
time, Tess.
to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going.
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to ask Dad to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth?
Uh-oh.
Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him.
You...
Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey, feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What? What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
Wow. Not only did I lose my phone, but I got into a fight with Mom. This sucks. I guess now we're just gonna sit here in silence till we get to the stupid houseboat. What a fun road trip. No, sarcastic. Yeah, we know. A lot of water towers on this highway. Oh man, I didn't get to talk
It's a
to her.
dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
What? What
I
happened?
don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
What happened?
I think it's through here.
Thanks for the help, by the way.
What happened?
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. before I change my mind.
Agreed.
Looks like we finally made to the houseboat. Okay. We saw in the picture most likely owned by the mystery man, aka Pierre the Trek, rather. What we find here better be worth it. Okay. Well, I guess I missed a big part of the game. Cool. Amazing. Can I just hop down here? Hop. Give it up. Nope. Oh, Pierre. Bonjour, Pierre. Ça va? Ça va? Ça va bien? Ow! Oh, it's a fishing lure. Like the one we found before. Ew! Why are you touching plates? You clicked on it. Ew! Stop touching plates. Actually. Ew! Stop touching plates. Whoa. Smash. I'm not going to pick up a knife. Why are there so many knives?
Is that dried blood? Ew, 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 ew. Why on earth did I just touch that?
The game's trolling me now. Ugh. 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 Ew. So many knives.
Yikes. Somebody has anger issues. Couldn't just set down the knife gently, could ya?
Okay. Okay. Crumpler stout. We have to pick out fishing lures. Okay. I don't really care for what's inside here. Let's leave.
How are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can use.
Want to get across the boat, but if we try to jump that gap, we'll break our shin bones. Maybe there's something around here that we can use to get across. Like a gangway? Or this plank? Yeah!
This is so stupid. We're trespassing. We need to go back home.
But
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted, or...
But we're already here. And the trailer home...
Mobile home.
The mobile home was fine. I just think... If we go back now, what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened to Grandma?
Yes.
To find Pierre?
Yep.
Okay, fine. You stay here, and I'll see what I can find.
No, you can't go in without me.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
All right. We'll do it together, but I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way! What if you fall off?
I could say the same to you. I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip a coin. Call it heads or tails.
Tails.
Tails. I lost?
In a manner of speaking.
After you.
All right. Here I go.
Okay, so we get to play as Opal now?
Careful.
Not very climactic.
Not quite as scary as I thought.
Yeah, this thing is pretty sturdy.
Okay, never mind.
Especially
Why did
for
we
just sitting out
go
here
through
for a
that?
few decades. Let's hope we can say the same for the rest of the boat.
Screwdriver was the murder weapon. It says Timon Bonin. Now she's showing the crime scene. August is the culprit. Reload. Yeah, maybe I should. Here we go. Wow. Okay. The heck? Must be low tide. Yeah, we're gonna go down there next. First, I'm gonna check out this room up here. Reminds me of playing the shore. Ow!
It's locked. This must be where the money is.
I seriously doubt that, but regardless, we'll have to...
Can I just kick it in?
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Ow. All right, pretty sturdy.
Here's office. Whatever's in there could blow the lid off this whole thing. Of course, it's not because nothing's ever easy. Take her easy. She's my lady, and that's what I said. Hey, look at this. Okay.
Wow, cool.
Tess, don't touch that!
Why not? It's just
It's got
as
your
grimy as
grandfather's
anything else in
spunk on
that
it.
boat. Plus, I want to find out what the winter campus
Tails you
fashions
lose,
were
heads
in
I win.
1968.
You don't know where that's been.
It's
Oh, we
literally
know
been
it's-
right here for 30 years.
I mean before that. Like... Never mind. And I think it was fringed jackets.
The winter campus fashions in
I think it was
1968.
fringe jackets.
And patterned tights. But really? Put that down.
That was funny, adding that. By the way, it was fringe jackets. Wait. 12-page pictorial on the Girls of Iceland, novella Istanbul by Night by Kamikaze author Richard Volpe. The campus fashions. Kiara Ritter, Brick Baker Norris, Robert Duarte, Alquin Kincaid. All right. I think it was fringe jackets. Sorry, that was funny to me. Oh, baby.
Wow, this is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You look a lot like her.
Really? I always thought I looked more like my father.
Bean
Maybe you were
place,
just
ooh la
imagining
la.
things?
It's not glue, I repeat it, it's not glue.
You mean because he might not have been my father? I suppose I can see the resemblance now that I think about it.
You have her smile.
Look closer. I actually don't really see the resemblance in the art. Only a little bit. Another ashtray. Dang. I'm surprised I received another letter from you so soon. A houseboat. It's a romantic thought living right on the water. But don't you suppose it might be a bit small for both of us and 2 children, including a teenager? Could you have written to me before making this decision? We're still here, waiting for the heat to die down. I'm excited to start our new life afresh. I have begun to rack up worries. How will the children react with all they've already been through? What do you suppose my parents will think? And us just disappearing. My poor mother, she's already lost a son-in-law. Won't people come looking for us? I'm sure there's no other way.
A letter from Grandma.
Can you imagine if my mother had actually moved us up here to stay?
I'd be Canadian.
You wouldn't even exist.
Whoa. What?
Well, who knows if I would have had a daughter if my whole life had changed back then. I certainly wouldn't have met your father.
Wow. So, this is like looking into an alternate reality. I'd like to live in another reality.
Like what?
When were you and Dad were still together? I feel like that's going to be putting too much on Opal, but I kind of want to see how she reacts.
When were you and Dad were still together? I mean, I just wish you two were able to
That's
work things out.
about what I figured.
Well, it's not possible. There's no way to that reality from here.
Okay. That hat. Fish. Fish, kish, fish. Fish, kish, fish, 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 fish. Okay. Looking for a key. Garden play. Okay, the stairs look broken.
Boy, really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we? Did the boat ever even leave this dock?
I don't know. Here we go. Note. Hop 2 Lake, Ontario, August 2nd, 1968. Received from Mr. Pierre Lautrec $3,000 exchange for the houseboat on Eidolon. Houseboat the Eidolon is the name of the boat. H. Vistner.
$3,000? For a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot or a little?
A little.
A little? Only $3,000 for a boat you can live on? It's a house and a boat. That's 2 whole things for just $3,000. Some people don't even have one thing.
It does seem like he probably got a pretty good deal.
Do you think the boat had something wrong with it?
Maybe Pierre just drove a hard bargain.
This guy is a stranger. There's no
Cool.
reason to
Nobody is
suspect he is
following
actually
him.
family. He said, I need to have a right. Or when he crossed it out, said, I have a right. Meaning he just wants to be the travel expenses, tank of gas, postcards. Yeah, this stuff is not that expensive. Burger $3. Liquor $17. What kind?
Damn.
Top shelf.
40 grand.
It is a lot back
Definitely
then, yes.
found our man.
This must have been from when he drove up here. Imagine spending
Still not enough for a boat.
$6 on a steak lunch.
Or $7 for a tank of gas.
Did people just drink more back then?
Yeah, I think so. But this is a lot, even for 1968.
All right, Pierre was a little bit of a lush. Okay, let's go down that ladder. Hup. Oh, it's an Adirondack chair. Okay, flare gun.
This.
Okay. Okay. Are we done? Just like Silent Hill? Swamp of Sadness. Yeah,
Just
Silent
like
Hill.
Silent Hill.
What?
Oh, it's this video game we played at Francine's house. It's a horror game. She really likes that stuff.
Seriously, Tess? You're thinking about video games right now?
Yes, I'm
It's
playing
foggy
one.
in the game.
Oh.
It's more than that in the game. It's foggy, it's soggy. It's deja vu. Just a leaf? It's just a leaf. Just a picture. What's that saying? Evil? I don't know what it says. Honey, I'm home. Pick up what now? Life jacket. Okay. We got a bathroom. Oh, an overhead shower. Cool. Comb on the sink again. This family likes leaving combs on the sink. What the frig is this?
Oh,
Tiddlywinks.
it's for 4 players. Sorry, Pierre.
Well, he intended for you guys to be there. Dang it. Get the present. Get the present. Get the present. Man. Please don't go on about the silly ideas in my head. My concerns are far from silly. This affects all of us. They will have everything we could ever hope for, but I'm not the one who decided to run off across the border and have silly little Helen pick up her entire life and her children's lives at the drop of a hat to follow, no matter how much money it was involved. Over things that money can't buy, treasured friendships I've held since I was a girl, my relationship with my parents and siblings, satisfying work where I get to help people, my children to grow up in the loving company of their grandparents and their friends. These are the things you asked me to give up. And for what? Isolation? An unfamiliar place? A leaky boat? Money to spend on what? What doesn't matter if everything else is lost? Helen.
You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah, not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice columns paid off, I guess. Kinda nice that she was thinking about you guys, too. Not just uprooting your life, dumping you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it would have been like to grow up here.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no, it's already happening.
Yeah. Learning French is not evil. I speak French. I'm not evil. I want the present. Give me the present. Shut up, Tiddlywinks. That should be the name of the video. Shut up, Tiddlywinks. All right, looks like there's a room over here. Oh, it's a lighter. Groceries. Guys, smoke or lunch with guys. Okay, sure.
Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, like, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
Whoop. Okay, put it back. Coffee can. Pick up hand. Open door. Close the door. Open cabinet. Close that cabinet. Oh. I was hit again. Oh, he. Oh. All right, this is how he makes his money. He's a burglar. Because your grandma saved clips about robberies too. Local and state police are looking for a group of thieves who made off with an undisclosed amount of cash taken from Kleiman Clothiers in a burglary Saturday night. According to state police, the men broke into the store around 1:20 a.m., dismantled the store safe, taking the money bag before fleeing. There were no witnesses. We're encouraging local businesses to deposit all cash to their banks at the end of each business day, said Officer Randall Weston of the Port Police. So the burglars have been apprehended. It's too risky to leave any money in the store overnight. Michigan State Police has set up an anonymous tip line for any information on the identities of the thieves.
The burglary ring. Mom,
Soren, have a good
Grandma's
night.
boyfriend
Thanks for
here
popping in.
was
Appreciate
a
it.
bank robber. Why else would he have this?
I was right. He
Maybe
stole
my
something.
mother sent it to him.
For what?
To keep him abreast of current events?
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had a thing going with a bank robber. How cool is that?
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at department stores and things like that.
Department store robber doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
And it wasn't robbery, it was burglary.
What's the difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware.
He's a stickler for nuance, huh?
You think?
Listen, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses. So how do they know it was men?
You're thinking lady robbers.
Like Catwoman.
I like it. Very cinematic.
Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Yes.
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
Yes.
Why not?
She had 2 kids at home, and I just don't see it.
Seems like there was a lot about Grandma you weren't seeing.
Excuse me?
Whoa. That's too long. That's too long.
Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you know, maybe that's what she wanted me to think. I didn't know about Pierre, after all.
Nope, none of us did. Hi, did do. Okay, great. Just a couple of forks being forks. Just dudes being dudes, guys being guys. Forks being forks. Ew. What's a dustpan and brush in a drawer? That drawer is gonna be filthy. What the hell is this?
Attention, every... Oh, man, what? This doesn't work. Should have seen that coming.
Too bad. Okay. Don't really care about this stuff. What is this? Don't care about that. Oh, flashlight. I mean, that could be useful, but fine. Just put it back. Radio. What's wrong with that radio? Silent Hill in the mind now. It's a wine bottle.
Aha!
Key. Key. See? For what? Cavalier's liquor, beers, wine, liquor. All right.
Wow, that is a lot to spend on whiskey.
Good whiskey is expensive, but
$45?
A lot
It's a
for
lot
back
of money.
then, I mean. Whiskey was more expensive then, too. Plus, judging from the state of this place, this was probably a reoccurring order.
Jeez, slow it down, Pierre.
I don't think he was handling my mother's change of heart too well.
With this amount of booze, it doesn't look like he was handling anything too well.
Listen, let's just get back to it.
Yes,
Coal
that's
is
very
just
insightful.
an old boat.
I gotta say, alcohol is a numbing agent, but it is an exacerbator of problems, not a solution, even a temporary one. Don't do it. Because if you think you have to drink to cope with something, you need help. I mean, if you do it once and decide it was the right thing to do, then yeah, that's healthy. But if you do it once and think, I got to do this again, I hate to break it to you, but you're on the spectrum of alcoholism. And you should get some help. Ta-da! All secrets known. Show me the secrets. I need to know the secrets. Show me the secrets. Cigar. Doesn't look like it's been lit in a while. Yep. Okay. Ah, no. I've received your latest letter. This is my final response. You say you did all this for me, but you didn't. Everything you've done, you did for yourself. You're the one who was unsatisfied with our home, our income, and always wanted more. You're the one who made the decision to get more money through reckless illegal means. You're the one who decided to run to Canada to save your own skin without even telling me until it was too late to do anything but follow along. I'm not following along anymore. Say these are your kids too, but of course they are. They're my children as well. I'm here with them every day, comforting their grief, trying to console them over the loss of their father. Trying my very hardest to keep up the ruse, but I'm getting used to it, used to doing this on my own, used to speaking for myself. Living this new life, I'm regaining my footing. I'm starting to feel okay. You say you'll do whatever it takes to make me happy, that you'll give me everything I've always deserved to have. Don't know how else to tell you this, but I think you already have. All I want now is to be left alone, free to lead this new life by my own means. Do not contact me or the children again. This is over for all of us. I think we were happy once. I hope we find happiness again. Helen.
So I guess that's it. Grandma had enough time on her own. Without Grandpa, without Pierre. She realized she liked things better that way.
Can you blame her?
Bonabona, thank you for popping in. Have a good one. Good night.
No, not at all. It was her chance to have her own independence. And who would want to give up their whole life, everything they know, just for some guy and some money?
People have done worse for less.
Yeah, but Grandma had a pretty good life, didn't she? Her advice column, her art, her kids, her house. Maybe she just needed a little time to herself to realize how good she had it.
Obviously. Oh, wait. There's a key in here. Idiot.
This could come in handy.
Looks like a mailbox key.
Didn't we see some mailboxes up by the gate where we came in?
I guess. I don't know. I missed that part of the game. It's a freaking key right there the whole time. I didn't see it until now, I promise. Oops. Come on. Mailbox is by the gate. Did I? Oh, right here. There. Strange. Let's check. There we go.
Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait,
That's illegal.
opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
Pretty sure law frowns on breaking into people's houseboats too. This guy's your real father, you're next of his kin, so it's fine.
If this guy was your real father, you're his next of kin, so it's fine.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
I don't know, probably. Makes sense to me.
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
To whom it may concern, I now confess my culpability for a spate of burglaries, which resulted in the theft of almost $500,000. Worked as a property inspector for Keene County over 10 years. At a poker game in 1966, I was approached by a man interested in trading blueprints and my knowledge for cash. He and a few others targeted department stores and other businesses that carried large amounts of cash overnight. This relationship developed and I became more and more involved. I was given 10% of the proceeds from the robberies to exchange for information how they could evade detection from the store security. As time went on, the stores they chose to hit became riskier and riskier. No way to back out of the arrangement, as they threatened not only my safety, but that of my family's as well. Seeing no other option, I falsified a death certificate with papers I lifted from the county office. Left my wife and daughters to cross the border under an assumed name, giving them instructions to follow me. Whoa. They never did, and I regret having asked them to. What little of my stolen profits remain, I have destroyed. My wife, Helen, knew nothing of my crimes till it was too late. She only went along with the story of my death because she had no other choice. She is innocent. My decision to involve myself in the series of crimes was mine alone. I ask only that you leave my wife and daughters alone. This is my confession. Leonard Lambros. Yep, well, he was the inspector. A trek. Return to sender. Alright, so... Okay. So, we're not Greek, after all.
So Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
I'm... So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died. When we thought he'd had a heart attack. He was just... here. On this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, Mom. For your whole life, you'd thought your dad had just died, and you had to live with that. That really sucks.
I can't believe I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time, he was... here. He gave up his family, his children.
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time. And my mother living a lie. For the rest of her life, I can't even imagine. I just wish I could have talked to her about it. While she was alive. I just...
Wish you could have been there for her?
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone. I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us, her whole life. Why didn't she say anything? Even when we were all grown up.
Maybe she was trying to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. August was so little. But I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and he never came back? Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone.
You don't want to keep going? Maybe we could find...
No, I think we found enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad...
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
I mean... Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car. I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, me too.
Tess, thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me to find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But I am so lucky to have such an incredible, kind,
Oh, Mom.
beautiful,
Welcome back to the chat.
hardworking...
Telepathy is cool.
Stop. You'll make me cry.
Just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
Peer pressure. But Mom.
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy. Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was gonna fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was gonna be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
That's kind of cool.
It's certainly, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's following his dreams. He might not make it, but he is going for it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I never really thought about it in that kind of light.
I mean, I wish he could have been here, but he had a dream, and he had to follow it. I get it.
Right. My little web entrepreneur.
It's like Matt Damon in Rounders.
It's not really like Rounders. I mean, he wins a lot in Rounders. And he's a lot more handsome.
He must really like poker.
He likes
Matt
it.
Damon, Penn Jillette.
But I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse, and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that
Watch the
time,
road!
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this
You're still not watching the road!
that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
No, I get it. You needed his support, and he just ran away.
He did do
Kind of
that.
forced your hand.
Yeah, kind of.
That sucks, Mom. But I do miss him. I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh,
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that...
Well,
Dad
you go
would
care for your mother
explain
full-time and raise our
everything
kid, and I'll move to Nevada to gamble.
sense.
We can make it work, I
that
know.
he was living some great
I know
life
what he
out
said.
there.
no, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets, and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story.
Yeah.
We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh, God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret? Or run their own business, run a community theater? That's pretty cool.
All right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Come on, her painting wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Like doing Kurt? No,
Like
we're not going to say that.
seeing Kurt?
Yeah, exactly.
We're not saying
Amongst
that.
many other things. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult, and not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then, even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head. The bowling ball baby.
Yep. And it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect,
Okay,
tiny
yeah,
little
sure.
heads. Like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah, I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Would you want to move in with her?
Seems like a good choice. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. What about the Andromeda and Francine? It means starting over, kind of.
Yeah, but it could be nice to get a fresh start. We've been through a lot of big changes this year. You've been through so many big changes. But I mean, we're making it work. And whatever we decide, we can make it work. I'm confident in that.
Yeah. Me too.
We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey, August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French-Canadian after all.
Makes sense though that he would pick a false name like Pierre
Whatever we
Lautrec.
end up doing, I'm just glad. I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah. Me too.
There it is. Open Roads. Fake name like Pierre Lautrec. That game was better than I was expecting it to be for certain. Really strong narrative-driven game. Not a very far-fetched storyline at all. That all made sense. Just a really well done story about people living their lives and feeling their feelings and owning them. Pretty empowering story, actually. Sad at times for sure, but it was a part of it. Oh, that's Kerry Russell. Oh, no wonder. Sarah Grayson. I know that voice. I know that actor. Voice acting was very good. Very, very good. Rockstar, what's going on? Welcome back. Emotions, ew. This Bean Boy. Feelings are gross as Esther out. Yeah, I bet it was. Very well done game. Thank you all for watching Kelvin's Coin. That was Open Roads. You can download the game for yourself through Steam. I recommend giving it your own playthrough to see if you can find anything that I didn't get. Any achievements that I missed, all for you. Great story. Hope you get as engrossed in it as I did. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Click that subscribe button for future episodes because they're coming your way. Take care of yourselves in the meantime. Bye.